blast off of the rocking radio duo.
Our show is stupid.
This is so irresponsible.
This should be illegal. It really should be. It's like, it's so unethical.
God, I hate fucking radio.
This could be the worst audio ever.
Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. This is terrible.
We just suck all around.
I hope you show restraint in fucking my girlfriend.
This stinks.
Fucking shut the fuck up. We get it. Get it. Get it.
But enough of this palaver.
That's used in antifreeze and as freeze. It obviously can be very dangerous, and the students, about 75, started complaining of stomach pain, and that's when they were taken to nearby hospitals in the area. Officials say many were treated and released.
Oopsie.
We weren't paying attention.
Wow. Are we broadcasting a fucking news show?
I think so.
For a couple seconds there. Good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
I
Thought I had another minute or two. We're still trying to set up here.
Hey, no, what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
We're usually able to squeeze it a little further than that. Ooh,
Still eating
my chair.
cereal. The headphone volume is really loud. We're broadcasting a TV show.
Yeah,
My computer doesn't work.
that was nice.
Seems like a normal day on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Of course it is. How is everybody? How's everybody's evening? I hope well.
That was good.
I actually had to do work.
What do you mean?
I actually did work yesterday.
What the hell is that?
I know. Tell me about it. You know me. I don't do anything anymore. That's like, work. I hire people.
What kind of work was it?
Air conditioning work.
You did AC on your own house? You swore that you would never do that.
I know. but
Considering that's what you used to do for a living before the old radio thing.
it was emergency procedure. My bedroom was up to 83 degrees.
Oh, boy.
And I've said it before. I like freezing cold meat locker bedroom, and then I pile on the blankets, and then that way you regulate the temperature by popping an elbow out or a knee or your whole leg or,
A foot.
it's nice that way.
Your
I like
cock.
the room to be, my hog.
Sometimes that's all it takes. To stick the tip out a little
Just
bit.
the tip, a little
Just to knock down the
coolness on
temperature
tip.
1 or 2 degrees.
Morning, Dan. Yeah, and it was just it was like 82 degrees in there. It was very hot, and I checked the airflow. Not good, not good. I put my hand up by the register up there, and I'm like, oh boy,
What was blocking the air?
not
flow?
much air coming out.
A dead teenager?
Well, no, that would have been good and easy. That would have been easy to remove. I'd have smelled rotting teen flesh, but that wasn't it.
What was, why no airflow?
Well, the maids, of course, the people that come in and clean up every so often, one of them took a duster to the return air grill in my room while the system was on. So instead of getting the dust off of the grill,
Right.
what it did was it kind of knocked it all
Right.
up into the system.
So it sucks
So
in.
it hit the filter, which hadn't been changed in a little while anyway,
Right.
and just plugged it up. Now, when you don't get warm airflow going over the coil, it freezes, turns into a block of ice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to listen to you. I'm sorry.
Well, what happened?
Steve's just a dope. He really is just a
Ed's
dope.
talking, and what is he walking with the guy in the middle of the...
Just hold your thought. He really is a dope, and I try to support him.
Oh,
But
no.
I got a laptop, right? And it's not connected to the internet, which somebody should have figured out way before I told Steve at 6:05. That's why basically when we were supposed to be on the air. You were
Yeah.
listening to a little TV because all of a sudden Steve's like, "Oh, your laptop's not working." So I go, "No, it's not working." So he goes, "Let me get," and he named some guy. I don't know who he was because Mars is out today. So all of a sudden you're in the middle of your story, and Steve just casually walks in with the guy, assuming that it's time to fix the laptop. We first of all broadcast in a shoebox.
Yeah.
So how the fuck is he gonna now walk around here with his fatness and then the other guy's fatness
Oh, shit.
and work on my laptop when I have maybe a foot of room behind me?
Oh, no.
And he does this while you're in the middle of your story.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see it out of your corner of your eye?
I saw it
Me
in
and
my
Jimmy saw it.
peripheral. I tried to not acknowledge it, but it was right in front of, you guys came right in. I was just like, not going to look.
The unprofessionalism continues here at Sirius XM. I just want to make
Wonderful.
sure everyone knows that. It's unbelievable. Get your fucking head in the game, Steve.
My God, man.
If you're the executive producer, first of all, you should make sure the whole studio's set up nice and ready to go. Not me telling you at 6:05, hey, my laptop's still not working. Could someone take a quick look at this?
Well, it is the first time you've ever mentioned the laptop not working.
No, it's not.
Oh, literal Jim.
End of the bitch session for today. We'll
God.
keep it short for today.
God almighty.
Anyway, I'm sorry. So
when you don't get air blowing over the coil
right
inside your blower unit, it will freeze up. The refrigerant in there just keeps going around. The compressor keeps pushing it, but there's no air blowing over it, so it freezes up and you get no airflow.
So you had what? Did you have to?
So I had to get up in the attic
Yeah.
and open up the side
Yeah.
to make sure that's what the problem was, and that's what it was. And I had to run out to Lowe's there and get new filters.
Must have felt nice to work a little bit.
No, it didn't. Look,
Why
my
not?
fingernails dirty.
You used to have a lot of dirty fingernails.
I used to do that all the time, but yeah, I had to replace the filter. And then I figured, something?
But see, all that knowledge you have, that meant you got
That
a
did help.
good night's sleep because you got the room nice and cold.
Exactly. That
You would have had to
help.
wait till today to get that fixed, and you would have sweated
Yeah.
your balls off all night.
I would have had to call somebody and be like, I don't know what happened. My air conditioning isn't working.
Yeah.
But then I figured I'd get filters for the entire, all the zones in the house and just go around replacing filters like it was the old days. So that was my work session. I felt like it was old school land
That's good.
out there, in the trenches, in the attic,
You're a working man.
in the basement. I was up in the attic working. I had a flashback, so at noon I just decided to go and leave and go to a strip club like I did with the old days.
Did you really?
No, but that's what I used to do at real work.
Yeah. Take the long fucking lunch hour.
Of course.
Do a little strip club action.
Yes.
Well, while you were doing that, we were all invited to a screening of how do you say the freaking movie? Get Him to the Greek, right? Yeah, Get Him to the Greek.
Yeah.
And I went with Roland and E-Rock.
How's
Jimmy
Roland?
was supposed to go, but there was a scheduling conflict. I understand.
Yeah, it was
Jimmy
good.
had to do Red Eye last night. It's the Russell Brand movie with Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill's coming in today.
Yes.
And Puff Daddy. Basically, it's those three guys. And I got to tell you, man, the movie was really good. Really good. It kind of had a Hangover type feel to it. Where it was one out of control scene after another.
Right.
Trying to get this older rock star to L.A. for a show at the Greek. Get him to the Greek.
That's the title.
And they're trying to make a comeback with this guy, and it was Jonah Hill's job, as he worked under Puff Daddy at a little record company, to go get the Greek in London, bring him to New York to do the Today Show, to promote the fact that he's doing a comeback show basically in L.A.
Yeah.
So it was tough to get him out of L.A., tough to get him out of London, and then they were partying in New York, and then they made a stopover in Vegas, and then they went to L.A. Not giving anything away, trust me.
Right.
But very
Just
good.
Hijinks ensuing the
A lot of
entire trip.
hijinks. A lot of hijinks. And I wrote this on Twitter last night. It pained me to write this but P. Diddy was really good in this fucking movie.
Oh,
and I,
really,
like
was he?
you and probably Jimmy, really, we're not big P. Diddy fans.
He's a good actor, though. He was he did a play. I think he did Lilies of the Field.
Yeah.
He did some. He's done some decent acting work. He's not a bad actor at all.
So, field.
I think so. Yeah.
As soon as I saw P. Diddy in this movie, you know when you see a movie and there's an actor in there that has no business being in the movie, and you see him just kind of doing their lines, but they're staring somewhere, and it takes you out of the movie because they're like, you know what I mean? They're not
Paging Mr. Herman.
Right.
Paging Mr. Herman. You have a telephone call at the front desk.
right.
That look.
They're not connected to the other actors. They're just, their eyes are just, I can't really explain. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you
Yes.
realize that acting is really tough because you can't just throw anyone in a movie and make them look good.
Nah.
P. Diddy did not do that. He was right there.
He actually was good.
He was actually very, very good.
His name's Herman.
He was just looking around.
Herman.
He's mouthing out the words that the other actors are saying.
Who is?
Pee-wee. It's great.
No, nothing right now, Mr.
That's really low.
Nothing right now, Mr. Herman.
I'll be in the bar.
He looks at the camera and then,
Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman, you have a telephone call at the front desk.
Is that really low?
he looks
at the camera.
camera.
Yeah.
That was a great scene.
Absolutely.
damn.
But P. Diddy plays basically an exaggerated version of himself, and he pulls
Yeah.
it off. So the movie was definitely good. Rotten Tomatoes has given it 78% positive reviews.
Wow. Ooh.
Only about 15 reviews in so far.
But that's pretty good.
Yeah, so Jonah Hill will be in today, and he's a great straight man in these movies.
Yeah.
Man.
What else has he been in? I know it was.
Oh my God, Superbad,
Superbad,
which
he
they're
was
playing
great.
every other day now on TV. You notice that?
Yeah.
That's the go-to movie. It's on all the time now. That's
Superbad's
Superbad.
hysterical.
And he was in Funny People, which I finally saw.
I didn't see that one.
He had to do stand up for that.
Yeah.
You know what? The movie could have used a little more Jonah Hill. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill wasn't in the movie that much. But,
He looks like he's living the good life.
oh yeah, he's a bit bigger.
Notice he's a little
He's a bit
little bigger
chubbier
than he is.
than he was in Superbad.
Did they use a lot of non-comics playing stand-ups in that movie? I mean, Sandler's obviously a stand-up, and
The movie was so forgettable. I don't remember. I hate to say that,
Yeah.
because Judd Apatow has made some fine movies, but I wasn't a big fan of the Funny People. I just wasn't.
Aziz was supposedly good in that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He played Randy.
Yeah.
I didn't see the movie on another character.
Yeah, so we'll talk to Jonah Hill in about an hour or so about Get Him to the Greek. But bravo.
That's good.
Russell Brand's a fucking rock star. That guy is going to be in a million fucking movies.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. He's a
Huge.
natural. Huh?
Huge.
Yeah, he's a natural, so.
How's our pal there? Who'd you go with?
Roland?
Yeah, Roland. Oh,
Roland's
God.
good.
Oh, my God.
The
Squirrely.
company has
Can't
decided
think.
not to even acknowledge that he actually interviewed for the booking gig.
Oh, how about that?
It's just mind-boggling.
Oh,
It's mind-boggling that Roland's a great booker. He worked with us for how long? A couple of years.
Yeah.
like
We-
personally knows these people.
Personally knows these people. We love the guy. Would love to work with him again. There's an opening in the booking department here, so we set it up. So Roland had an interview with a few of the big wigs around here.
Hey-o.
And after the interview process, no one ever even got back to him,
Wow.
which is so strange to me.
Just the common courtesy to get back to the
Yeah,
gentleman.
knowing the connection we have with the guy,
Yeah.
you would think at the very least they would call him. So he said that he had to go through. There's an online posting for the job. So he did that, so he at least gets a response from the company.
Oh, God.
But they don't even have the common courtesy to call Roland back, who we know personally, to let him know what's going on with his interview that he had with SiriusXM. It's just one thing after another around here. It's unbelievable.
They're not going to hire him.
No, obviously they're not going to hire him.
They should.
But they're like
Oh, they absolutely.
they're
should.
avoiding us with the whole Roland situation, and they're avoiding Roland about the Roland situation.
Jesus.
It's just not the way to do things. That's what Roland told me yesterday. If that's not how it was, told to me. If that's not what's really going on, then maybe someone down the hall could explain.
Roland's a good egg.
He is a good egg.
Yeah, he knows everything. He walked me home yesterday, and he's telling me all the people that will be in town this week.
Oh, really?
Just rattling off names.
We would probably have been able to get a few of.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I don't see anyone really booked for the show this week except for Jonah Hill today. And that's going to be real late in the show. Okay.
Yeah.
So, wow. And he's still out of work. And look at Jimmy.
And Roland. he's rolling.
And the thing that bothers me is he was a great booker, but he was an asset to the show. Like, he was on air with us, and he's funny.
Very funny.
And he contributed a lot, and it's just, it's a little frustrating.
Really funny guy.
A lot of things are frustrating around here, but, we try to spend less time bitching. All right. Oh, Carrot Top on Friday. So that's good news. We
got the Carrot Top.
We got the Carrot Top, and we got Jonah Hill today. So the bookings for the show are looking up.
Actually, in the defense of Carrot Top, he was very funny when he was on here last time.
Oh, I'm not even saying he's a bad booking.
Yeah, but we know him, though.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really count because we already know him.
We were pleasantly surprised how cool he actually was.
Yeah.
We really like Carrot Top. He's a very nice guy, and he was very good on our show last time.
And he goes to the Bunny Ranch a lot.
Yeah.
He loves whores.
Yeah. And he talked about it on the show.
He loves whores.
He does.
Dirtbag.
He's a dirtbag. He's got to show off those muscles to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman's in town.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a good booking for our show?
I would love that.
Were we
doing,
offered Pee Wee Herman? Is he
doing
acknowledging
Broadway.
that SiriusXM even exists?
I don't know if he's doing satellite.
I'm getting desperate on Twitter. I just tweeted and I'm like, how about you do our show?
Like, come on.
How about you do our show, Pee Wee?
Maybe if you call him Paul Rubens.
Nah, he even goes by the name Pee Wee.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's back dressing like Pee Wee and everything.
Well, he's doing the Broadway show.
Well, maybe my tweet was a little harsher. Hey, Pee Wee, I want to know why the hell you wouldn't do our show, Opie and Anthony, while in New York City. I demand an answer now.
Oh, Pee Wee. I don't think he's going to respond favorably to that one.
How about he didn't respond at all? That's the power I have.
I think, yeah. I don't think he'd respond to that.
You bet he's in New York having some kind of big adventure or something.
Oh, like the movie, Chip. Yeah. And then Chip just nods at me with that dumb face on. Yeah. Yeah, they haven't heard back from him?
The talent department is going after Pee Wee.
He
hasn't passed.
Yeah, well, they'll probably get him for some lame shows and not this lame show.
So
He was doing a Broadway thing that I'm interested in going to, depending on what it is. I'm not sure if it's the same. See, it's the Pee Wee Herman show, but not the one like on TV. More the one that he did on the HBO special, like fucking years and years and years ago, which was funny.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that based on the show though?
No, the show was based on that.
Oh,
that's how old this fucking thing was. This was like early 80s.
Okay.
Kind of shit.
But did they change it up a lot for the TV show?
Yeah, they made it a little more kid-friendly because it was, kind of sexual in nature and
it was never really supposed to be
double
kid-friendly?
and yeah.
Oh,
not
okay.
really kid.
See, I don't know
No,
the
the first one wasn't kid-friendly. It was his Broadway show. It was his stage show.
Right.
Did it at the Roxy, I think, out in L.A. And it was great. The mailman was stealing the mail and shit and looking into packages and you had Phil Hartman was Captain Carl.
Right.
I don't think he'll be reprising his role.
No.
In that.
No.
There were other things too that were kind of sexual in nature. Yeah, his friend Hammy put on shoe mirrors. They put on shoe mirrors when Hammy's sister came over to look under her dress.
Well, that wasn't part of the TV show.
And she got mad and then went, I'm not wearing any underwear. And they went like, oh, they were mad. And then Hammy, it ends up, turns out to be the guy that's the singer and guitar player for the band in Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, no kidding.
The guy up on stage doing all the cool fucking Mexican music.
Of course.
That's fucking Hammy.
Of course.
Amazing.
So why was everyone surprised when Paul Rubens got caught in the porn theater jerking off? If that's the type of
I know
stage show he had before he moved it to TV.
Well, because when he went to TV, then it was more kid friendly and kid show,
but
and then
everyone should have known that he had it in him.
Of course. He had it in him and unleashed it on the back of his seat. Back of, someone else's seat.
Yeah.
But I think that was kind of the best thing that happened to him. You know, because that was kind of wearing thin. You can't do the Pee Wee Herman thing.
Oh, really? It was the
years
best thing
and
that
years.
happened to him? He had to go away for 10 years.
Eh,
Not to jail, but I mean, he was gone from Hollywood for a long time.
Then he was able to do roles that weren't Pee Wee.
What movie did he come back in as the drug?
Blow.
Blow, right.
He was really good in Blow.
That's right.
And then he did a few other movies. And then now he can go back to being Pee Wee.
Which he obviously is doing. Yeah, he's doing the Broadway thing starting in October.
The show has been rewritten by Rubens and now includes several references to 21st century things, such as the internet, the ShamWow, along with several new characters. The ShamWow. They had to include that in the release, that he will reference the ShamWow. That's hysterical.
It's not the official press release.
It's just funny,
It's
though.
just some news article.
I found
That's
that
cool.
funny.
Yeah, I would definitely see this as well.
6-week run. Got to see that. Yeah.
I had no idea that it was a dirtier show before he took it to TV.
Yeah.
Look at that. All right.
Yeah, pretty good.
Is it the front page of our paper is saying that James Cameron is going to stop the oil spill? This is where we've got. This is the point we've gotten to.
But what happened to Kevin Costner?
I thought Kevin Costner and his brother were going to, save the world.
And now they say some teen girl from fucking Northport has got
From
it all
Northport?
figured out. She's got it all figured out.
What is she going to do?
Well, she's got like the pipe that's broken, right?
Right.
You got this broken pipe, and the end of it is all jagged and shit.
Right.
But she's got this idea. You take this thinner pipe, right? And then you line it with tires.
Right.
You take tires and weld the rims onto this smaller pipe.
Right.
And then you put pneumatic hoses into each individual tire.
Right.
Then you shove that whole assembly in the pipe.
Right.
And then you fill up the tires. They get big and push on the inside of the big pipe and make a seal. I'm like, fuck, that's a great idea, you little shit.
The Long Island girl?
Yeah, from Northport.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
How old is she?
She's 21. She was reading novels at 2.
Wow.
She's a prodigy. She's the youngest college professor ever.
Wait,
Yeah.
you really know about her?
Yes, I do. She's in the papers today. She's a genius, and she's one of those prodigies.
It looked.
I used to live in Northport, man.
Yeah.
I feel connected to this broad now.
Not in the Northport during the genius times. We were there during the devil worship killings in the park.
Well, you were.
Yeah,
I lived there after that. Yeah, they did. They had to sacrifice somebody in the woods there, and then the gazebo had all the fucking devil worshiping fucking graffiti. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, I remember
And
that.
they found the kid in a shallow grave, and Northport was such a nice town. Next thing you know, it's on the front page of Rolling Stone magazine or something.
Yep. There it was, a little town.
And now, fast forward, we got a girl genius that's gonna save the world.
Yeah.
I'm calling it "Save the World" at this point.
It really is saving the world. They say Pensacola, Florida is going to get
next.
nailed. Yeah, their nice white beaches are going to just be an oily mess.
At 14 years old, she earned her BS in mathematics from Stony Brook. At 14, she had a BS in math.
Holy shit.
We had one of those kids in high school. He was like 12 though, so he wasn't in college, but he was doing high school at like 12, 13, and we all had to just make fun of the chubby little guy because he didn't fit in. What fucking assholes we were!
She
I would love to
figured
know
it
what
out.
that kid is doing now. I'm talking to some old timers out there that went to Harborfields High School. If you know, I forgot his name. You know who I'm talking about, though. He was like a 12-year-old marching down the halls with his chubby glasses.
I hope he's
Chubby
still only
face.
like 3 years ahead of everybody. So if you're 44, he has the knowledge of a 47-year-old.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit anymore.
It really does kind of fall off as you get older.
He's 105 and 108-year-olds.
But being asshole teenagers, we all had to make fun of the kid.
Yeah,
but
of course.
that's just brilliant. He felt alone already because he had no one to hang out with because he was too young. So this girl might solve the world's issue here, huh?
Well, she's lumped in now with all the celebrities and the stars, and
And why isn't BP taking an absolute beating over this? Do we depend on BP that much where we're kind of handling them with kid gloves? I know some people are protesting. There's a BP down there in Soho, which is, south of here in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And they're throwing paint on the BP sign and all that.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll get them.
So there's some people losing their minds, but in general, we're leaving BP alone.
Every day it's getting a little more. They're getting a little more pressure. People are really starting to get on Washington for not jumping in there. They could be up on criminal charges. And people are taking it upon themselves now to try to figure out how to get the government to help clean this fucking mess up. Because BP, everyone else has been pretty standoffish because BP's like, oh, we got it under control. And then you realize, no, they really don't have it under control. This is a fucking disaster of epic proportions.
Oh, yeah.
And
I think everyone's sort of downplaying it. What's pissing me off is watching the news coverage on, and pick your channel, CNN, Fox, I don't care, because they're all doing it. And they're kind of having fun human interest stories in between the serious stuff.
Yeah.
Like, hey, a local suggested this crab house. We're going to go there tonight and check out the local crabs.
See if, there's any oil on the...
No, they don't even go with that.
I know.
They're just like cutesy little fucking human interest little stories in between the reporting of the disaster. One of the biggest disasters we've ever seen in our lifetime, right?
Huge. This is a big one.
So are they going to use this girl's idea?
They just showed it in the paper. I would guess they're willing to try anything. And this seems kind of economical, I don't know logistically what's involved as far as inflating tires under a mile of water.
Right.
That seems to be kind of an issue.
What are they going to do? Are they supposed to drive the whole thing somewhere?
No, the tires are going to be used like gaskets. A bunch of them. Like a gasket. And then it inflates and presses up against the pipe.
That's a pretty smart idea. And there's some kind of a valve at the end of it.
Yeah, that
which
way you can
filter
pump shit up. Yeah.
Well, I too think it's a smart idea, but David is kind of laughing at us on the phone here. David in North Carolina, go ahead.
Hey, man, I'm not laughing. I've just got a question. If you put tires down that deep and it's that cold, and rubber gets hard when it gets cold. So how would it be able to make a seal if it's, down that deep? I mean, because that's one of the problems that they've had is when they've tried to plug this thing, when they're pumping stuff into it, it's freezing on them. This mud and all this other shit.
Right. Oh, didn't the concrete stuff froze too? Right? Didn't that not work either?
Yeah, that was like freezing. But hey, I don't know what tires.
I don't have a better idea, but I mean, it's just the thing that I hark back to is the space shuttle. Remember when the space shuttle blew up?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
In the 80s, well, the thing that caused that
the O-ring.
Was the O-rings that froze up, and that was 30 degrees in Florida. So,
Yeah, but that's also the thrust of a rocket engine going through it. This thing, I know they drive on tires in temperatures well below zero in the Arctic and
what do they use for the spacecraft on the moon? I mean, how cold is the surface of the moon?
Right. Yeah, the moon's fucking cold, and they had the lunar buggy there. I don't think it had air in the tires, though.
No?
I'm not sure. Did it? Was it solid? Solid tires? They were Goodyear, I think.
Well, maybe this one could be pumped with a rubber substance as opposed to air. So maybe the little dummy in Long Island got it wrong.
A little dunce.
Maybe dumb Bella got it wrong.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go add something, nerd.
Let's go to Matt in New York. Matt.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Listen, this girl's going to wind up getting sued by Tampax because that principle is pretty much the same thing as a tampon.
Yeah, it really is. If you think about it.
Punch it out, guys.
She wants to. That's probably what she was doing.
Yeah.
She probably had one leg up on the toilet bowl, the other one with her finger ready to push that little plunger, and went, "Hey, I think I got an idea."
The only difference is what's coming out of the ocean floor isn't as disgusting as offensive.
There's ducks covered in period blood, just wiping them off. Come on, well, like anyone hasn't looked at the back of the tampon box and knows the instructions. I like that. The little cross section of the woman. She's got one leg up on the toilet. They got to show her how to use it.
With the applicator?
Yes, the applicator. Unless it's an OB. There's no applicator on there. You just use your
or a mallet.
You just shove it in a mallet. A fucking cold chisel.
Oh, God. So what's James Cameron's connection to this whole thing?
I don't know. He's just been down to the Titanic, so they call him anytime something happens in the water.
Well, he's kind of a genius too, right?
Is he?
Yeah, sure.
His brother is.
Another brother?
I thought Kevin Costner's brother was.
They both are. I mean, he's done a lot of underwater filmography, and
Yeah, he invented some like new shit for
No, I understand that.
doing
For
that whole
Avatar as well.
Titanic thing.
Yeah.
An Avatar.
and his brother is some kind of like marine scientist who builds like weird.
So what are they going to do, though? All right, that's their background, but how are they involved with this?
You mean Ambientar? That movie?
You hated it? You finally saw it?
Not the whole thing.
Really? What happened?
I tried twice so far. One time I was a little sleepy,
Right.
but I gave it a whirl.
What took
and,
you out of Avatar?
Fell asleep. Second time, I'm watching, and
Jimmy,
you know what?
see Avatar?
I did. I saw it in 3D.
Okay.
I just said, I went, click. I'm finding something else to fucking watch.
What was your
This
problem
is-
with Avatar?
My problem was completely fucking predictable as to what was going to happen before it happened. And I didn't even see the ending. But I know exactly what fucking happens. And not because anyone ruined it for me. I'm just watching this going, all right, the initial principle of it was kind of cool. I'm watching, all right, these things are big. It's an Avatar. It's this guy, and he's working it, and shit like that. But as he's getting involved with the indigenous Naboo people.
The blue people.
The blue people.
The Smurfs.
It just started getting more and more obvious where this was going, and the characters got more and more cliche, and I've seen it before. The evil army guys, the corporate guy, the fucking gentle fucking loving nature people, and this guy obviously is not going to stand for these people being shoved out and killed and fuck for some mining stuff.
Right.
And that's where it was going. And I completely lost interest. There was so much of this guy. We get it. The place is beautiful. It's very lit up with jellyfishy things that fucking roam around, and they're all peaceful and gentle. And we suck. We're humans, and we just suck a dick, and we're bad, evil things. I saw where it was going. I was like, I'm not impressed.
Well, we are bad, evil things. Look what's happening with the oil spill.
I know.
We really do suck.
Fucking oil.
Most of us don't
say.
want to acknowledge that humans suck, but I mean,
What could you say? We're not giant blue people. Sorry.
We're pretty much doing what they did in Avatar, just destroying everything.
We're not all fucking blue people.
With that said, I'm gonna keep an open mind because Avatar is now on demand, Ant.
Yes.
And I did see it with the 3D experience. And I have not had the desire, and I really liked Avatar in the movie theater with the 3D experience.
Right.
I have not had the desire to watch it at home on demand. And that's the type
Isn't that
of movie.
telling you something,
That's
though?
the type of movie I would like to see a second time. But I'm starting to think, man, you take the 3D angle out of that movie, is it still a good movie?
That right
because
there tells you something.
You did not see the 3D version.
Nope.
Because you were blown away with this world he created,
Yeah.
the 3D-ness, and like you said, the jellyfish things and the colors and all that. I don't know. Maybe it's not as good without the 3D effects. You know what? Now I'm going to have to see it on demand.
I bet it's not. I bet you're right. It's not as good a movie.
It's just not.
When I heard they were
wasn't
putting it
feeling
out and it wasn't, it wasn't going to be 3D or whatever, I was like, I don't know, man.
Because to me, the army angle and the political message was so childishly simple.
God, was it?
It was. It's, again, in the context of a 3D movie, you don't really care that much. But just as a movie with the story, I think the story's a little more important without the 3D. It's still good, but that to me is even more annoying without the 3D. If you can't, lose yourself in the 3D, it's like,
I couldn't believe all the reviews. Like when you trolling through Rotten Tomatoes, it had something ridiculous, 98%. But most of the reviews, the majority of them said, "Oh, well, there's nothing new in James Cameron's Avatar, but boy, is it pretty." And I'm like, "Oh, how does that constitute a good review?"
Yeah, what is that?
Just because it looks nice doesn't make it a great movie.
Exactly, and you get so distracted from the actual storyline because of the 3D that you're like.
Let me ask you this: was Jurassic Park a good story? Or were we just blown away because that was a new type of movie using new technology?
But you know what?
I'm just asking. I'm not
better than this, I think.
Yeah. You know what? It wasn't
Does that movie hold up now that they're making movies that look even better
Yeah,
than Jurassic
I've seen
Park?
it enough times. Some of the big dinosaurs at the beginning look a little like, well, they didn't really blend in with the ambient color and stuff like that. But they were, still working on it.
But Jurassic Park was cool.
The T-Rex was great. It still looks great.
Well, Avatar was cool. I mean,
don't get
when
me
you
wrong.
see it in a 3D theater, the look of it was amazing.
But I don't think anybody's going to make the argument like that Jurassic Park was like one of the best movies of all time. And I think that.
Oh, I'd make that argument.
No, I didn't say that at all.
No, I'm not. But I'm saying
I did not
that's
say
what's.
that at all.
I'm not. I didn't say you did. But people are saying that about Avatar.
I'm just saying, does it hold up now that people are making movies that look better?
I'll tell you why it was at least better is because the storyline was kind of plausible, like the DNA. Even though a scientist will tell you that couldn't happen, you can watch that now and go, yeah, it's still kind of it's kind of a cool idea. Like I don't look at that now a few years later and go, ugh.
To make a dinosaur. The little film he had at the beginning.
So you hated Avatar?
I hated it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I didn't finish watching it. Is how much.
Were
I
you
hated
into it at first?
I turned it off to watch Brian Regan do the act I've seen already. That's what I turned it off for.
Oh, that's good.
I didn't want to see.
That's great advertising for Brian Regan.
I was just
like Avatared.
I was just like, something? I'm watching Regan.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
I think in 3D you would have enjoyed it more because.
Were you bothered by the love story? You're not a love story guy, are you?
No, you know something? I could be a mushy ass with a good, love story that fits into an actual movie.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Call me a faggot. Call me a faggot if you will. But I liked the movie Titanic. I thought there was a lot of faggot.
I liked it too, but you're still a faggot.
A faggot. I thought the love story fit in there very well. It was very kind of, but it also
that's not an outrageous statement. Titanic was an amazing movie.
I know, because it was also the effects of a ship sinking that, you actually got to see what it probably looked like to watch that ship fucking sink.
Right.
So that took it where it wasn't just some love story, but the love story.
But that's what
fit in
Avatar
that.
did. As well. There was a balance between action and the love story.
Yeah, but anytime stupid Rose and Jack were together, it wasn't like I was going like, oh boy, here we go. There's always some kind of conflict or something going on. With this, it's like, all right, we get it. He likes the fucking
But he invented that language for Avatar, and they all had to learn the language.
Oh, the language. Just stop it.
They had to learn the language, Anthony, to make it more realistic.
I wasn't into Avatar. I can't see myself ever finishing watching it. Sorry, James Cameron. Fix the oil leak if you can, because I didn't like this movie.
Because your movie only made, what, $2 billion
worldwide?
worldwide?
A few $1 billion.
Whatever it was.
What am I? One guy who didn't like it.
Let me go to Chris on Long Island. Chris.
Good morning, Opie, Jiminy. Hey, faggot.
Hey.
Hi, buddy. Faggot is that too.
What the? Come on.
Anthony, I've been to your theater, as impressive as your theater is, unless you get an IMAX 3D, you can't appreciate that movie. It is a mediocre movie at best. But without the 3D IMAX...
Yeah, but that's telling you something. It's a gimmick. It's a fucking gimmick then.
Right. I saw the movie in the theater with my kids in 3D. It was, visually fantastic.
So you're telling me...
Watch it on Blu-ray at home, and I'm like, this movie sucks. I knew that all along, though.
So you're telling me that I could watch something like fucking, Saw 8, but if it's in 3D, it's going to be a great, amazing movie?
No, it's going to be visually, it's going to have a great impact.
Hey, you were just blown away by the 3D in this movie.
Well, that to me tells me
maybe
the movie
does
sucked.
Maybe that does take you out of the story.
83% on Rotten Tomatoes.
When you take the 3D away, is it still a good movie? That's a very good question.
And
Chris is saying it's not.
No, it's not.
It's a mediocre movie. It's a mediocre movie at best. When you watch it on a flat panel or that nice theater you got there, it's just a mediocre movie. But again, visually in the IMAX, Opie, I don't know about you, but I was taken out of the fact that I was even watching it in 3D.
Yeah, they figured out the 3D technology where it was awesome. You forgot that. You forgot you were wearing the glasses. I think that's how people explain Avatar. Because usually when you go to a 3D movie, you realize you got those dopey glasses on the entire movie.
Yeah.
But you just forget you have them on, and you're just into what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Right.
Avatar is 83% on Rotten Tomatoes, right?
83.
Now listen to some of the good reviews. Like these are reviews that Rotten Tomatoes is
I know
counting.
exactly what you're going to read. It's obvious.
It's just ridiculous. It's like
It's all about what it looks like.
it's all it is.
Yeah, that's obvious.
That's all it is. Every ounce of James Cameron's energy in this fantasy epic is making the audience's eyes pop out.
Right.
That's counted as a good review.
Oh, great. I loved your little fucking floaty things.
But see-
I loved how everything lit up when you fucking walked on
But
it.
visually-
and you're one with the fucking planet.
But visually,
Pandora.
visually, we have nothing to compare this movie to. That's why this movie did so well. There's nothing that comes close to what James Cameron did visually in Avatar.
And there was nothing that really came close to Star Wars either.
That's
And then-
why I'm asking that.
And then
man.
afterwards, it did very, other movies that did that
Right.
and capitalized on that look did very well, got better stories perhaps to them. Things like, Alien, I think was a great movie.
And I'm not defending James Cameron. I'm thinking you might have a point today, is what I'm saying. That it probably isn't that great of a movie when you do take the 3D away.
In 5 years, it'll probably be remembered as a movie
the
that
first one that did it.
Kind of like on a train tracks, that little switch they pull where it just kind of changes to the next track.
Right.
That's kind of what this movie
Yeah.
is. Like, I thought it was an interest. Visually, it was great, and it's normally the story to me is more important. But this is one of those weird cases where it just kind of takes visual to the next level.
Yeah.
Because the stories can always be written.
And I think James Cameron knew all he needed was a simple story because he knew what he was creating was visually so unbelievable that the story was second to that.
But I think the Pandora thing had some kind of tie-in with the American Indians or something because there was something there. It's like we got it, James. We got it.
Let's go to Tom in Boston. Tom.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good.
Good. Two things. First, I just didn't know if Anthony picked up on how James Cameron bashed the United States Marine Corps through the entire film.
You see that. Well, they got to be the bad guys,
Right, but James Cameron, it was okay when he made True Lies that he had participation with the Pentagon to have those Harriers come down to Key West. It was okay to use the actual Marines in that movie then, and then he turns around and bashes them and makes them the bad guys.
I understand even the fact that he needed to do that, to make them the bad guys, which is fine. I don't give a shit where he was going politically with this thing. It made it blatantly obvious because of where he was going politically, but the story itself was just, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, I had it like within the first half hour.
Did you like the Marine character?
Pretty much knew.
He was great.
Yeah, that guy was pretty cool,
He
but
was
he was
fucking
like
great, man.
He was very, all right, we
Stereotypical.
get it.
Yeah, I understand.
We get it.
All right. Well, you finally saw Avatar, kind of.
I finally kind of saw Avatar, kind of. Yes.
Kind of. All right, with that, we should take our first break. We got Robert Kelly stopping by today.
Bobby.
And Jonah Hill promoting Get Him to the Greek. He'll be in the 9 o'clock hour.
When does that open?
I think Friday, I would assume, right?
Okay. Friday, wide.
Friday.
Friday.
Our old pal.
And could someone from SiriusXM at least call Roland and acknowledge that he applied for a job here? Please.
I miss Roland.
Yeah.
I wish I made more money. I would just hire him myself and then sexually abuse him.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, he'd love it.
I'm kidding. Ayo.
Lots going on today. What's going on with the Gores? I got a theory, by the way.
You do.
If you haven't heard, Al and Tipper, after 40 years, are calling it quits.
40 years of marriage, and they finally decide, fuck it.
I've been looking at Al Gore closely for the last few years.
Oh, have you?
I think he's doing some hormones, and I think he's going to be changing into a woman for the later years of his life.
Oh, you think he's going to be one of those late life transsexuals?
Yeah. That's my theory on this whole thing. That is my theory, and I'm sticking with it.
Boy, if anyone would have told me they have a theory, that would not have been first or
Hey, man, look at the pictures yourself.
112th on my list.
They're right there. Google it. I've been studying the Al Gore picture for a while, and something is going on with Al. He's looking softer and softer.
Yeah, that age thing just kind of
Like, I don't...
testosterone goes away. You-
Think about it. If he grew his hair, he would look like an old lesbian.
Well, people, no one really saw them fighting. And then on TMZ recently, they reported a huge fight these two had.
Yeah.
Over, yeah, it was some stupid thing where, like, she wants to spend
they
time in
always-
Europe. Yeah, and he wants to come to Caroline's this Thursday through Sunday and watch my show. And she's like, I don't like that guy. His language is too coarse.
he does it every time. God damn, Jimmy.
You didn't see that one coming?
No, I never do. I sit there waiting.
Oh, what's happening with the Gores?
Oh, and then
She held up pretty good. Is that a recent picture?
Yeah, that couldn't be that old because he looks the same, right?
I'm not a fan of Tipper, but she held up pretty well.
She helps. Remember, Aerosmith thanked her for helping sell another million
Oh,
records.
yeah.
That was the best thing that happened to a lot of those.
Yeah.
A lot of those bands, having Tipper come down hard on them.
Yeah,
It backfired.
wow,
didn't
that's them early on.
it? Sure. That's
Al Gore. It looks like Pacino on The Godfather.
Yeah, really? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Now he looks like Pacino there, and now you fast forward 40 years, and he's got a bit of a feminine thing going on.
Yeah.
I think he's in the early stages of having the sex change.
Transformation.
Wow, that
Can
would be
you imagine
amazing.
if all of a
An ex-vice president just decides to fucking get his dick lopped
How
off.
embarrassing for the country.
Oh, that would be.
Oh,
Well,
the Arabs would laugh at us forever.
that would be the second most embarrassing thing of the presidency.
What's the most embarrassing?
Oh, well, I think we all know.
Your son.
Your son is attempting to elect.
What's the rumors on the Gores? Does anyone know?
Grown apart is
After
what
40
they're-
years, they were high school sweethearts, right?
They emailed all their friends, their close friends, and told them they are separating because they have grown apart after 40 years of what I'm certain was just bliss.
She's had enough of his fucking weather talk.
Yeah.
How many fights ended like that? We get it. It's raining. We know. It's hot. Shut up.
You think that's all he talks about now?
Oh, carbon footprints and
She wanted her pussy eaten, but he won't do it because the carbon footprint her coming leaves.
she breathes too heavy.
Yeah,
Too much
she leaves
carbon dioxide.
too big of a carbon footprint when she has a big orgasm with the giant black phallus.
Yeah, you know what it must be around the house of them? They're just turning the air conditioner off when it's blazing outside. No, we're going to do our part. Stop.
Well, we
Dear
got
weather.
We got a great classic clip from the 2000 Democratic Convention. Remember this? When the Gores kissed?
Oh.
While I can't thank each of you individually in words, I do so in my heart. And I know you won't mind if I single out someone who has just spoken so eloquently, someone I've loved with my...
Listen to the voice. I think it started in 2000 now that I think about it.
He always had that weird voice.
Voice.
A little, almost like a lisp thing to it.
Bad voice. I hope my theory's right.
I've loved with my whole heart since the night of my high school, my wife Tipper. We've been lucky enough to find each other all over again at each new stage of our lives, and we just celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary.
Well,
Our 30th wedding anniversary. Oh. Oh, God, he just pulls a McGreevy on her.
Yes.
I am a gay American.
There's got to be something else there, obviously. What would Tipper care? 40 years into a relationship.
After being married 40 years and you grow apart, don't you just say fuck it and stick it out?
You see the older couples.
What are you doing?
The guy goes and plays golf. The wife there goes and hangs out with her friends, and they just live separate lives, but they share a household.
You don't start bitching about the roller coaster ride during the chick, 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 chick part where you're stopping.
Right.
Yeah. You're done with it. Fuck it. Wait till it ends and then just jump off.
She's so tired of his environment talk.
Yeah. She's just sick
She's
of it.
had it up to here.
She's sick of it.
And he's sick of her and her language restrictions. He's like, I want to come in your mouth. And she puts a little sticker on him. Not that type of language.
You think it's just tired?
tired of it.
Carbon footprint,
You know.
And
global warming,
the
and
ice caps melting, and
at this point she hates the color green.
Oh, she probably points at the map. New York flooded by Tuesday. You asshole! I believe that. She's tired of his dopey cadence.
His Forrest Gump.
Oh, she's sick of him.
He sounds like Forrest Gump a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
Just a little bit.
She's just had enough.
She's had it.
She just wants to relax and be out of the limelight, and fucking Fatso wants to make more movies.
Dolt.
Yeah, she's probably a big Fox News fan.
Yeah.
You know what it was? He touched her leg. She was watching Hannah, and he felt the front of her panties were damp. And he said, "We're getting a divorce."
This grown apart thing.
This is obviously the beginning. I think some stuff's going to come out.
When you're together 40 years like that, it could just be that. I don't know.
They seem like they were still happy at 30.
There were never
30 years.
You never read about problems with these two.
No.
You know, so.
Again, on that level, though, you have to really fuck up for it to leak, because everyone around you knows how to keep their mouth shut.
Yeah.
With domestic stuff, I think.
Yeah. Maybe his wiener doesn't get hard anymore.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh,
Do you,
God.
Jimmy?
Yes.
He just gets distracted all the time about the environment. He's trying to fucking get a rod, and he just hears one of those fucking hooty owls that are becoming extinct. That just troubles me.
Yeah. Yes.
There it is.
Look at, I don't know, man. I'm telling
Al,
you.
what are you doing? Al, maybe if I touch it a little more and juggle the balls. Yeah, that's it. Do that. Yeah, just keep touching it a little more. Yeah. Jerk off right under the head. The jet stream is changing, and the dolphins aren't able to mate like that. Al, I'm sorry, Tipper. I'll just keep going. So maybe diddle my finger maybe diddle my ass with your finger. I'm flustered. The dolphin problem. Oh, Al, you're getting hard again. Yeah, I knew I would. No, you're beautiful, Tipper. 40 wedded years of bliss. And you just know exactly how to touch me. And the icebergs are melting, and it's going to flood the coastline, and we're just going to be screwed. And there's nothing I could do about it. I'm trying to help people in the world, and
How'd you?
Al, I want to fuck Al. Ooh, the dirty talk. Keep it coming. Keep the dirty talk coming. Al, I want you to take your hard cock and shove it in Tipper's pussy. Just shove it right in my pussy. Okay, I like that. I like your dirty talking. Oh, it's wonderful. Haven't plugged that oil slick yet.
How'd you figure out how to do Al Gore?
His rod just fucking going away. Bubblegum rod. Mouthful of Hubba Bubba.
I'm sticking with my fucking sex change theory.
You think?
You see the picture? Was that a recent picture too? The cover of Rolling Stone magazine? No, that's a little older? Okay. Huh?
The ice caps are up.
His rod's gone. It's a limp mess. He's trying to fucking ram it in there with his fingers. The finger splint.
Yeah, it's like where you push back on the fat of the stomach to make the cock
just
stick
try
out.
to get it in there. And
more information coming in about the separation of the Gores. Yes, Kevin from Connecticut's got the scoop. He writes, Al's going green, we all know that, while Tipper's going black.
Oh, fuck. Well, that would be something else if she just started stepping out like that.
Can you imagine if she started dating like Young Jeezy or some rapper, whoever they are? Some swinging dick.
Just like big fucking 8-pack of abs, never wears a shirt.
Yeah.
Just walks around sweating all the time.
She started wearing like a sideways baseball hat, like a Dodgers hat to the side.
Oh,
and you knew she was just getting fucked down properly.
and Al is just babbling about the jet stream and fucking climate change.
That's all we have on this, though?
She's
nothing else.
They're not going to let anything out. It could just be. He's a guy, too, who. What are they? He's like 64, maybe 65. He's a guy who can probably get ass. You know, he'll be able to get pussy for the rest of his life, so why would he keep wanting to fuck the same woman?
Yeah.
Like, after all these years, when you're done with each other, he's probably like, fuck this, I got a few years of fucking left.
And instead of making scandal, you know, he'll do it legit, separate, and then, you know, go his own way, and he'll be seen at some of these events, maybe, with some woman on his arm.
Al's 62.
Oh, yeah, he's not, I mean, like, that's old for us, but he can fuck for another 12 or 13 years, man. He's got some fucking left.
He'll be all right.
Do you think he thinks of those things though while he's trying to fuck it? He loses his erection
constantly. Oh, baby, that's so good. That's. So... Oh, seeing the way the glaciers have pulled back. It's not as big as they used to be. Neither is something else, Al. All right. Oh. Look out the window. That's not a hybrid.
And I bet he resents it that she refers to, what's it called? In something to the truth? What's the name of the show?
The
An Inconvenient Truth.
Inconvenient Truth.
She probably hates, like he hates that she calls it your little movie. She doesn't look at it like it's changing the world. She asked him if he's going to be doing another little movie.
Yeah.
They despise each other.
Doing a little movie. Your little film. Mr. used to be vice president. Now you're making little movies.
Yeah, now you're just a fucking fat kvetcher.
Oh, that's funny. That is a great bit. Tipper.
Little Tipper.
Done after 40 years. They're
Tipper
separating.
just wants some cock.
That's all she wants is one that stays stiff long enough for her to...
Just to mount it. Have a little fun, but no.
As we don't like Tipper, but it's pretty obvious that he's the problem. I'm thinking.
I think he's the problem with his little movie.
Yeah.
His little movie.
His little movie became an obsession.
Movement.
Yeah.
That cute little movement of his.
Oh, look at you. All green, aren't you?
Every time she'd straddle it, she would just be like ramming her vag against it, but it would just be kind of like sleeping on his stomach.
Slipping out.
What's worse than that? What's worse than when a girl's trying to ride your dick and it's just not cooperating? And it's just fucking, there's no way to fake it. Because she's like rubbing her pussy and grinding on you, and you just kind of flops out. And it's like when a coffin opens and the body falls out.
Oh, shit.
Except this smells worse.
They do get very annoyed.
Oh, they hate that.
Because they want to rock the top. They want to rock up there and really like get going. And unless you are really like rock hard, that could slip out.
The worst is when a girl's fucking you like that and your dick is like a quarter hard and you're both just hanging in there, and like I'll just zone out and get annoyed while she's, and I want to go like, do we both not know what's just happening here? You're sitting on a slug. How much fun could you be having?
Jimmy's sex life is just intense all the time.
It really is always bizarre.
It's very intense in your house.
Oh, goddamn, is that fucking funny?
Yeah. Oh, it's the worst.
Oh, fuck.
Just rocking it, go flop. It's over.
It just pops out, and it's all like wet from her juices.
Just like laying there.
Yeah, it's glistening and embarrassingly bright. Because her body is doing what it was intended to do, while yours fails.
Failing miserably.
Miserably. Hers is lubricating so they can accept the seed as nature intended.
God, that's fucking funny, man.
Yeah, but yours pops out. And it might have worked had you not had your fingerprints on it from jerking off the fucking clips for sale stuff.
Yeah, maybe you should have saved that load for the girl.
Exactly, or maybe I shouldn't just edge all day. Maybe I should teach my penis that there are other things besides my dry fist. My poor dick. I've literally conditioned it. It's like the Iraqi people when Saddam was there.
Shit. Yeah, there's nothing worse.
Oh, it's fucking, especially when it's not acknowledged. Like, and I'll acknowledge it. Like if it's not happening, whatever, it happens sometimes. It's not, I don't know. I don't get embarrassed at this point.
It happens to the
No, you
best
don't
of us,
consider it
Jimmy.
a problem.
No,
it's just one of those things that
every once in a while,
occasionally
right?
it happens.
Yeah,
Especially if you think you're gonna go for two. You're going for 2 rounds. You've been through your first round, and then you think, I think I'm ready to rock on the second round. And then it gets going. So you're like, all right, ready to rock. And then during, something happens and just says, something?
I'm not ready to rock.
I wasn't really ready to rock yet.
Right.
like she says something unsexy, like "I love you," while you're fucking. I'd rather have a girl say "I stepped in shit outside of Macy's" than I love you on fucking her.
I usually have the TV on, and sometimes I'll get a little distracted. Something like Cold Case Files will be on.
Oh, really?
Jungle Fever comes up.
Jungle Fever.
You start focusing on the show.
And yeah, if you start like focusing on what you're listening to on the show, or rudely turn your head over your shoulder to see what's on the screen, yeah, you just keep going.
Oh, God.
Don't mind me. I'm going to be watching this.
Remember the days you could just knock back 6 of them without even thinking?
No,
You never had that, Jimmy?
no.
You can do that if you
You
spend
get a-
all day and night like in bed.
You get
And
a-
then you take
no.
breaks watching some movies and
You
things.
never had it where you just endless?
No, because I've been so obsessed with jerking off for so long that I was always twisted in that area.
Really?
Yeah.
You remember those days, right, Ant?
Yeah, there's
You're not doing 6 now.
Nah, there are times there
Yeah?
it's well, it all depends on where you are, who you're with, how long it's been, just things like that, and how long you have to spend together. You're not going to pump out fucking 5 or 6 in an hour, 2 hours. Ain't going to happen. But if you go with 24 hours of just laying in your own fluids in bed, then a little TV, and then a little more reaching over, touchy-feely, a little more fucking, a little more watching, maybe you fucking have a drink, maybe you go grab something to eat, you're back, you're fucking again. Like shit like that is, yeah. Yeah, and then you could just keep going and going and going.
I'm just talking about youth, though. Effortless.
Oh, when your fucking dick was like a fucking...
Oh, you're just knocking them.
A trebuchet?
Just knocking them down. Yeah, exactly.
You have trebuchet cock. Funk. Just launching boulders.
The older you get, you learn quality over quantity.
Tug on your nuts and launch a fucking boulder. Yeah.
Quality over quantity, man.
Never a fuck many times guy. Never.
What's your record?
I don't know.
Mine was at least 6.
But I
or
could
7.
I could fuck for a long time without coming. Like I could get close and then stop. So all those times where maybe I would have put out loads, I would just stop fucking. I was never more than a 1 or 2 guy. Never. But I could fuck
Your
for a while.
entire life. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think all of that energy that you were able to fuck different like different loads with, I was putting into edging with pornography when I'd go to Rite Aid and rent 3 pornos.
Right.
Because Rite Aid used to rent pornos. And I'd
Rite
go
Aid rented pornos?
Yeah, they had a movie section.
I don't remember that.
And I would go and I would rent a VCR. I didn't own one. I would rent a VCR and I would rent pornography. And I would go home and watch 3 in a row and then not come until the one scene in the third one that I thought I could come to.
James speaks the truth because I worked in a video store. The only other job I ever had, I guess. And there was a day you would rent the VCRs because they weren't available to everybody.
Yeah.
So we had, I think, 10 of them that people were constantly renting.
Dude, the high of getting that home with like a porno movie.
You're just frothing at the mouth.
Because I couldn't believe my buddy Raj and my buddy Frank. They're both their dads.
Raj, Dwayne, and Rerun.
No, Raja. He's an Indian guy, and his dad was one of the first guys with a top-loading VCR. So I saw my first porno sitting on his bedroom, his parents' bedroom floor.
Yeah.
Like we were just kind of sitting there, like on the floor, watching. I couldn't believe. I went into his parents' bathroom and jerked off on the floor.
On the floor like an animal.
I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I went into his parents' fucking bathroom, closed the door, and laid on the rug and jerked off. I couldn't believe I had just seen that.
It's like, did I just watch that? Actually saw porno.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it.
Why does your brain get a little numb to that? Because, man, when you first started seeing porn, you were out of your fucking mind.
Still pictures in a magazine.
That was the
drive you
first
nuts.
Avatar.
Yeah.
You want to talk about visually pleasing?
Do you know
Fuck that 3D shit?
We used to steal. I would steal Penthouse, and Playboy magazine. I never liked Playboy out of the vending machine.
We was
awesome.
I remember the Pia Zadora issue.
Yes.
You take a screwdriver and I would jimmy the magazines out every month. It was a fucking
Jimmy.
Yeah, yay! And on my ice cream, I would have Jimmy's. Yay!
Yay me!
Anything with me. I would just walk up to girls and go, me, Cocoa Pop, and then I would cave their head in with a fucking brick.
Jesus. Oh, wow. Hey, we got to go back to the Al Gore thing for 1 second.
Holy shit.
Because who's this from Jersey?
Bill?
Maybe.
All right, Bill, go ahead real fast.
Maybe.
Just supporting Opie's theory on Al Gore with Ian Halpern calling, I guess a month ago or so, about his whole theory on someone getting a sex change that won an Academy Award, his Inconvenient Truth, and Al Gore getting a sex change to kind of back up Opie a little bit.
Well, could we pull that clip from Ian Halpern possibly? Didn't we all think it was Hillary Swank that was going to get the sex change when Ian Halpern hinted at that?
Yeah.
Well, didn't he say there was somebody in Washington having an affair? Did that come out who that was?
Yeah, the Obama thing, which is, I don't know.
What Obama
It doesn't really, exactly.
In Gurney?
Doesn't have a lot of legs.
You're blown in a limo?
That supposedly he had some broad on the side before he was president.
I would hope so. I'm sure. I hope he. That's one thing with
I forgot what year, 2004. So I don't know. I don't know the details on that, but it didn't really pick up steam. It was in like one of those rag magazines, though, on the front cover.
Does he have do you think he has a fucking thing now?
Who?
Obama. He doesn't. I'm sure he does.
You think Obama has what?
Side, yeah,
side shit?
These guys all have
side?
You have to on that level.
Yeah, side.
There's so many people that would love to fucking
Do you know how much
tell the
time,
world
though,
that he has side.
Spends alone with just his, Secret Service guys. He's out on trips. No?
Yeah, there's more shit to have Opie's back, I guess, than Ian, since I know he has shit information most of the time.
So Ian did say someone that won an Academy Award is going to get a sex change. Wow, could you imagine if my stupid theory is the one?
I would love that.
I'm just saying, man. Like, you nailed his fucking impression, his voice today, Ant.
Oh, good.
There's always been something going on with that voice of his.
Yeah, it's a little
has a little Forrest Gump and a little
effeminate.
and a little lisp to it.
Something's there.
All right, thanks, brother.
Wait, one more thing?
I think we have Ian Halpern calling in tomorrow, so we'll ask him.
Oh, damn.
Of course, he won't give us anything. He'll hint around a whole bunch of stuff once
Another
again tomorrow.
blind item.
Right. Yes, Bill.
Just going off Ant and kind of the old thing with the Miller Lite. What's all with the white guys already got? Tess, Clinton, Jefferson, nothing. No.
Your phone cut out, dude.
Yeah, your phone is terrible, dude.
What was he trying
Your
to do?
phone is like crackling.
I'm not falling for it.
What'd you say, bro?
What'd you say?
I know, I was saying, what's wrong with the
We
white guys?
heard you. And he just said, "I'm not falling for it."
I know,
dude. You almost made it.
He wanted to believe.
What an idiot.
He wanted to believe that he was just one of the guys.
No, they just didn't hear it because I know this is good stuff. No, it's not.
Sir, what happened? You kind of knew we were bullshitting, but then you sensed we might not have heard you.
Yeah, I'm just a tool, and I figured that I had a chance, maybe. So
All right.
That's all right. You're a little eager.
I will purchase Jimmy 4th of July weekend at the Borgata, so I'm punching out.
Yay!
All right,
Yeah.
sir.
See you down there.
Thank
Bye,
you.
buddy.
Yeah, but before we get to the Atlantic City thing, you got to get your tickets for Jimmy this weekend at Caroline.
Oh, I would hope so.
Starting tomorrow night, right?
Shit, man. Thursday night, yes.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
By the
Sunday.
way, I'm not doing my Boneyard show till next week. My apologies. I was wrong. So I know I said today, not that everybody's waiting, but
All right, we'll figure it out.
very bad. I think I'm lying.
Lady Gaga. The Gaga.
The Lady Gaga.
By the way, I watched her
The
fucking
Gaga.
Bad Romance video. Remember I said about a year, whatever it was, my girlfriend and I watched it, and I was like, it was actually a good video.
Yeah.
It's the most fucking viewed video in YouTube history.
Oh, yeah.
217 million fucking views on this.
217 what?
Million views.
Million?
On her Bad Romance video.
That's like
200. I couldn't believe it. I clicked on it last night to watch it. I could not believe it was 217.
That's where all the MTV videos went. By the way,
almost like the entire
people are
country.
now watching
Yes.
music videos again.
Yeah.
Through the use of YouTube, because you see all these videos are just getting hit big time.
She's
solid.
She's good, man.
I'm not a pop music fan, but fucking her shit is catchy.
Yeah, I like her shit.
Rah 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 rah
Yeah.
rah rah.
Women hate when you do that while you're eating that pussy, by the way. Just a quick note to anybody who thinks that's going to make a Lady Gaga fan happy. When you're licking their vag, don't go, ba, ba, gaga, ra, ma, ma, ra, ra, ra.
That's all. Homework assignment. Let's all try that tonight. I want a full report tomorrow.
Alejandro is a good song, too. I don't want to say that.
Alejandro.
I like it. Fuck. I like Lady Gaga. Quick, fuck my bottom.
We were talking about Lady Gaga before most people were.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Because of her giant clit.
Nope. Way before that, it was the Miss Universe pageant, I think, and she was the artist that came out and sang her first hit.
Oh yeah,
and everyone's like, "Wow, who is this person?" She was just starting to get some fame.
Do you know
and then she blew up after that.
The first person I ever heard
we talked about it on the show. We talked about like what the fuck was that artist that was singing on the Miss Universe pageant?
First person I ever talked about Lady Gaga, Anthony, on the show.
Yes.
I don't remember what he was saying. But I remember him saying that he kind of liked Lady Gaga, or she was kind of good, and I was like, she sounds terrible. I remember getting annoyed that you said something nice about her.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably fucking heard it somewhere.
Well, no, you had liked one of her songs. It was something that you said that, you kind of like Lady Gaga. I couldn't, who the fuck? It was the first time I ever heard that name was from you.
Lady Gaga.
Stupid pop music.
I know.
It's fucking catchy as shit sometimes.
Do you think Christina Aguilera, because she got a lot of, like her last video, they said was a ripoff of Lady Gaga. That's why I watched it last night, because I watched Christina Aguilera's last video, and it was really good and very sexy, but they said it was kind of a Lady Gaga knockoff.
Yeah?
She's got to be annoyed, though. She's like number 2 all the time.
Aguilera's been like in some pretty sexy videos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's juicy.
Sexy.
I think who's really pissed off is Madonna. This Lady Gaga stuff sounds like...
She got enough fucking time.
Sounds like,
yeah.
But I'm just saying, it sounds like stuff Madonna probably should have done instead of getting all experimental and really trying to do some weird shit instead of just following the formula that made her famous.
Yeah.
It sounds like fucking Madonna type shit, right?
Yeah.
Just pumped up for the current times.
But Madonna is...
millennium.
Madonna's at least like...
She had to get real artsy and go off in these weird directions.
She's considered above it all, though. Like...
Who, Madonna?
In the sense, like Britney, none of them will ever be who she is.
By the way, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. We're not experts on pop music, but
true.
we will continue this conversation. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Madonna is, she's Madonna. But like Christina Aguilera, who's very famous and has a great career, has always kind of been second to Britney Spears. And now Britney's kind of whatever the fuck she's doing. And now she's second to another person or third to
but
another
Aguilera's
person.
got a lot of respect.
She does.
I don't
but
think people respect Britney Spears.
Not as much.
She's horseshit. And now that she's not as hot as she used to be.
Yeah, Christina Aguilera's...
She always had more talent than Britney Spears, singing-wise. Like I said, we don't know what we're talking about.
Christina Aguilera is getting like this fucking Derek Jeter face look to her.
Is she?
Which is kind of annoying.
Who?
She's getting like a Derek
Wait, who?
Jeter look to her
tapped out
face.
for a second.
Christina Aguilera.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to... It's like it could be his sister.
You were a huge fan of hers, I remember, back
in the day, as they called it. The day.
I was going to go with back in the WNEW days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She got a nice Heine. Look at that. Right? Look. Right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just looking at her Heine hole. We're looking at her coolie.
Would you plug that leak?
Yeah. I put tires around my wee-wee and put it in her pooper.
I'd plug it. If she was shitting, I'd use my mouth to lock over it. What a nice dumper.
Why do you have to take the sexiness out of it?
Well, I mean, that would really
Put it
plug
in.
We were really enjoying that nice ass shot. And
The sexy in.
Yeah, you don't like to think that sometimes fucking butterscotch-colored diarrhea runs down the back of those thighs.
Oh, God damn.
You don't like to think that after a bad burrito.
No, you really... Why don't women talk about their awful shits like guys do?
Maybe they do.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, they do.
I think it's taboo with the broads.
No, they do.
When?
With each other.
Yeah, with each other. or-
You've never heard
After
heard two
couple
girls
of
kind of
drinks.
talking about it around the water cooler.
I've heard reports though of what they talk about. Like my girlfriend was like, "Yeah, me and so and so were talking about it." I've always had girls tell me what them and their chick friends talk about, and it really is a lot of. They talk about their boyfriend's dick size, the fucking shits they're taking, their periods,
Yeah.
all the stuff that I pay to hear.
All that good stuff. Is that the picture with her log in the toilet?
Oh, that is one of the best. That's right.
She's trying to take a sexy picture.
Is it a Facebook type picture? Yeah, girls all trying to be sexy in the bathroom. She's got her camera way above her, and she's looking up into the camera. She's got a nice pink top on and black panties, and she didn't realize that in the bowl behind her is a big log.
Just a log that she just fucking squeezed out. Jesus Christ.
That is funny. Although you'd hope that was on purpose.
You would.
Maybe she was actually photographing the shit and didn't mean to get in the way.
That is wow. That's all right. And people saying that Charlie Bit My Finger is the most viewed video on YouTube.
No, it's not. It's second.
Second to what?
Charlie.
Lady Gaga?
Yeah, by a long shot.
How many views for the Charlie Bit My Finger? Lady Gaga, really? 217 million views on that Bad Romance?
Ow.
I saw that for the first time
so
yesterday.
Goddamn funny.
What, Charlie?
I had never seen it. I knew what it was, but it was very
Charlie.
fucking cute.
It's so funny. Oh, Charlie. He gets all mad at him.
That hurt.
That hurt.
All right, so...
Ow, Charlie.
All right, you got Lady Gaga, Bad Romance, 217, pushing almost 218 million views.
Thanks to me last night.
Charlie Bit My Finger is, wow, way behind, 190, let's call it 197 million. And then Justin fucking Bieber.
He's number three?
Third place with 173 million views for Baby, what? Featuring Ludacris.
Wow.
And then the Evolution of Dance.
Yeah, that guy's been on for a while.
145 million.
What about
and then
young...
Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA, rounds out the top five, Anthony, with 125 million views.
I thought that...
For Party in the USA.
Who just did that?
I did it a few minutes ago.
Wow, that is really bad.
You're welcome.
It smells like a baby diaper.
Jeff Dunham's the only comedian with he's still in the top 10.
Yeah.
What about
Aquaman the Dead is in the top 10.
The kid going to the dentist.
Jeff Dunham.
No, it's not in the top
It hasn't been up there long enough, Ant. That'll make the list eventually. These videos have been there forever.
Except for Gaga and Bieber.
Yeah, of course, except for music videos.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got
there he
Allison
is.
from Pennsylvania. Allison.
Yeah.
Allison.
Hey, Allison.
Hello.
Hi.
Women do talk about shit.
Yeah?
About shitting. Yeah. It's not just a guy thing. We just don't choose to do it in front of most guys.
Right.
Yeah, but guys like to brag. Why? I mean, if you have a good shit, why aren't you telling the world, Allison?
I don't know. We tell each other, I guess. I don't want to tell the world about my shit.
Well, how about you describe one of your...
Tell the world.
How about right now for everybody, you describe one of your better ones? Let me show you how easy it is. Danny, describe one of your better shits of all time. I'm trying to show Allison how...
time?
I'm trying to show Allison how easy this is.
Let's see. Well, there was one time I couldn't shit and I really had to really badly, and it was so bad that I had to sit on the toilet 4 and 5 times and try, and then finally I think I took some something some over the counter stuff, and I shit out what probably was the equivalent of my forearm up to the elbow.
Wow.
It was so impressive. This was right before camera phones, so unfortunately I have no proof.
Yeah, we take pictures of
Bigfoot.
ours, Allison, and share with each other.
I can't even describe it.
I have taken a picture.
Yeah, hold on, go ahead, Danny.
I'm really trying to just think about how I can describe this.
Did I tell you the one recently where it officially clogged my toilet bowl? It was a big fucking solid one, and then when I flushed, the thing started folding up.
Uh-oh.
And then jammed in, and that's how it was stuck. And I almost had to go in and break it up.
All right, wait, I know how I can describe this. Picture, those pool noodles?
Oh, right.
Cut one to about 16 to 18 inches in size, and then just shove that down the bottom of your toilet bowl.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was ridiculously sized. It was awesome.
You ever go to anyone ever go to joyangels.com where they show girls taking shits like that?
No.
All right.
Joy Angels?
On the internet taking a shit, but I have taken a picture of it.
Okay.
And right after I had my son, it was like the most horrendous shit ever.
Really?
And I did talk about that, but not like taking pictures on giving it to people on the internet.
Yeah. No, we don't. We just share it among ourselves.
Wait, you have a picture of it? Is it a big one, a big log?
No. It's been years.
Oh, boo.
I don't think it's still around. At least I hope it's not.
All right, hold on a minute. Hold on, Allison. We got Alicia that wants in on the conversation with you. Alicia. Hi.
How are you?
Good. What do you got, Alicia?
I'm just saying that Allison, whoever she is, clearly she's fat and ugly because girls don't talk about shitting with each other.
No, honey, I'm not fat and ugly.
Oh, really?
No, not one bit.
You and your hot girlfriend talk
9 months
with
ago.
each other?
You and your pounds lighter than what I was before I had my kids.
Oh, okay. Because me and my friends don't sit around talking about shit with each other. We just don't.
Well, it's not like a daily conversation topic, but
well, that's what you're saying.
It might come up. I'm not saying that I talk about it all the time. It might.
Okay, well, I wouldn't call into a radio show and talk about how I talk about shitting with my girlfriend. That's just me.
Well, good for you. I'm not you.
All right, Jimmy is. Thank you, ladies. We're very distracted.
I can't look at this.
Because we're checking out. What is it called again?
Greatest website ever?
Well, far from it, but Joy Angels?
Yeah, but it's spelled Angels. It's a weird spelling. .com, Joy Angels.
And it's girls taking massive shits. Why, Jimmy? Why?
Why not is the question.
Oh, God.
Why? What's your favorite one, Ant?
I don't have a favorite on this website. This is disgusting.
Really? Wait till you see the blonde Russian girl.
It's just girls. Oh, God, it's girls shitting. It's like the mid crap.
What's the blonde Russian girl's name?
I don't know.
No, I know. I'm kind of asking.
What?
Amazing German models.
Is she famous in this world? Oh,
she should be.
Oh, my. Why?
Go down the other side.
Go down the other side. He knows exactly where to go.
No. Well, there's the biggest female turds. You might as well click on that, Dan. What are you doing? Wasting everybody's time? Click on biggest female turds. Ugh.
Let's go to Harold. Harold.
Yeah, how's good morning?
Good morning, Harold. Looks like a hoagie.
Yeah. I like when she's holding it like she just won it at a carnival. Probably, she's Asian. It's probably a wedding present.
Giant.
What is she doing? Harold, Kentucky, what's up?
Hey, not too much, guys. I just got a question. Are y'all having a bad day today?
No, we're
Harold, why?
We're actually having a pretty good day. We're actually having a pretty good show.
Problem?
Well, I'm a new listener. I got an email from Sirius last night saying, hey, check you guys out on 108. And
Yeah.
I just, just blowing my mind that, I don't know, it just seems a little down, I guess.
No,
I
down?
don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the hype is. I mean, you're laughing at each other's jokes that are not even funny.
Well, then,
right.
I have a suggestion for you.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know what he finds funny, first of all.
Well,
Harold,
I would like to know what you find
Harold,
funny.
what were you listening to on Sirius XM before you decided to give us a shot? And part 2 to the question, what do you find funny?
Well, I don't find funny. I'll answer part 2 first. I don't find funny talking about a big shit that I took.
That's fine. I don't care.
What do you find funny?
Find funny?
Yes.
It's obvious you don't find what we're saying funny, so you don't have to talk about that part of it.
What do you find funny, silly?
What do you find funny, Harold?
Quickly, Harold.
Well, I find a lot of things funny. I just, apparently not you guys, I guess.
Just answer. What do you find funny, silly?
You're not
It's an
backing
easy
up
question.
you're not backing up your argument here.
Like
at
if
all.
someone asked me, I would say Bill Hicks, Jim Norton, George Carlin,
You didn't think
Brian
it was
Regan. What do you find funny? Chris Rock.
Talk about comedians. Let's see. I like Jeff Dunham, Rob
All right.
White.
So you didn't think it was funny? Hold on, Jeff. Well, so wait a minute. You didn't think it was funny when Ant was doing Al Gore losing his erections?
Apparently, I didn't hear that part. I do apologize.
All right, well, then you just tuned in.
You just
so why
tuned
don't
in
you
and
either
heard a
give
little
it,
shit
give it
talk.
some time?
Yeah,
We're-
relax.
This is the hot part of the show. We all got hard dicks.
Our shit talk segment.
Yeah, 7:30. It's penciled in every morning. Shit talk.
Yeah.
with O&A.
You're a part of it.
You like Jeff Dunham? Who else?
Ron White. Let's see. Artie Lang. Trying to think here. You know, I'm kind of on the spot, I guess.
How about we just sit around? We'll maybe later we make some colored jokes and you could laugh at those.
Well, I don't find color jokes that funny. I'm not a racist.
Well-
you don't have to be a racist to enjoy color jokes.
I bet you are, though.
I mean, Chris Rock has one of the most classic routines where he has a lot of colored jokes.
How about some Asian
Dummy.
jokes?
You're really stupid, Harold. What movies do you find funny?
I'm really stupid. Is that what you said?
He did say that, Harold, yes.
What kind of movies do you find funny? Which ones? What's like your favorite kind of movies?
Well, let's see. Step Brothers. Talladega Nights. That's two funny movies. Got Will Ferrell in them.
I think you're a little too hillbilly.
I'm a little hillbilly.
Just a little too hillbilly. Where you from?
I'm from Kentucky. I guess that's a hillbilly state, huh?
Kentucky. Are you a truck driver?
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what kind of radio shows you like? What were you listening to on Sirius XM before us?
Well, let's see. I listen to the 70s channel, the 80s channel, the 90s channel.
Just say the decades.
Classic vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
The highway.
All right, so you're a bland type of guy. That's all right.
You're going to wind up liking this show a lot, Harold. Why don't we all just admit that?
Yeah, because you had to call us.
No, I called you because I couldn't believe the hype.
That's not true, Harold.
not
Harold, your
hype.
lies. You
What
can't
hype?
keep up under the weight of your lies.
We would love hype.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no kidding. The stupid company finally threw us a bone. That's what we're looking. How we look at it.
You got
This-
one mailer and it's hype?
Yeah, he's talking like there's a huge hype machine over
I know.
Opie and Anthony. Are you kidding me? After fucking working with these guys for over a year, they finally threw us a little fucking bone.
You act like they're dropping fucking kike photos like it's World War II.
Did you ever think they threw you a bone because Howard Stern's on vacation this week?
Wait, what did you say?
Did you ever think Sirius threw you a bone because Howard Stern's on vacation this week?
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
Are you a Howard fan? If you are, that's fine. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah, but you should just
argue
call
that
and say
shit
that.
anymore.
Don't be so silly.
That whole fucking thing is getting tiring.
What do you think?
I didn't call to say that, but you want to sit and try to make fun of me, so I just make fun back at you.
No, see, that's the whole thing. Like, you listen to Howard, and you then listen to us and go, "Oh, these guys suck," because you're a Howard fan.
And bringing up Howard to us at this point is really hack. Really hack.
Oh, that's really hack. You want to call me a hillbilly, but the best thing you
Anthony called you a hillbilly.
You are
I
a
called you
hillbilly.
stupid.
You are a fucking hillbilly. Look at you.
Well,
Listen to you.
Look at you. You look
You-
like a little Tweedledum and Tweedledee is what you look like.
Oh, shit! No, you didn't.
Did you do that, Harold?
A
Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
This guy's pretty funny. I like the guy.
Why don't you roll your fucking truck over and burst into flames?
Yeah.
Please. Hit an abutment. Hit a fucking abutment.
Dropping you when your contract.
Yeah, isn't that? Oh, that's right. That's what's gonna happen. Why don't you go take a little detour and fuck that fat ass wife of yours? Why don't you go home and fuck that fat ass wife and your cross-eyed retarded fucking kids? You goddamn cunt. Go ahead, Harold. How is it nice to get away from the house? Nice to get away from that fat ass bitch cunt wife of yours? Isn't it nice to get away from her in the truck? What do? Jerk off at the truck stops looking at girls that other guys have walking with them? Instead of that pig you're with? That fucking pig you're with?
Harold.
That's why y'all suck.
How do you like them apples, Harold?
That's why I suck. Why? We know the truth.
How do you like them apples, Harold?
We know the truth. What?
What did you just give us, Danny?
I don't know. It was kind of muffled and inaudible, but I think he actually Baba Booeyed you.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I think so.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I don't believe it.
I saw that coming, by the way, a mile away. When he first called and it's like, oh, I like Jeff Dunham, I like this one. It's like, come on, bring it on. Why you even listening? Because someone's on vacation. We get it.
Is there a hype thing going on with our show?
Oh, there's a huge hype
I sure
thing.
hope someone lets us know.
Yeah.
The hype machine is working overtime?
I like goddamn hee-haw. Hee-haw just cracks me up. That shit makes me laugh.
Harold just got you, ha ha ha. Oh, you got served? Oh, okay, they're just fucking with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess he got us.
Tweedledum and Tweedle... That was pretty good, though, because he did get you guys. I was going to say frickin' frack.
Oh, fuck, Chip. Oh, Harold Chipperson.
But do you understand how beautiful Chip is? That was a real guy. And a real guy really said, y'all are like Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as an angry retort.
And Harold, why did you hang up? Couldn't handle it? Couldn't handle the heat that we brought?
You know why?
That we brought?
Because his wife is fat, and he doesn't like to fuck her. And he hates seeing people fucking girls that aren't fat.
What, do you got a crystal ball in front of you? How do you know Harold has the fat wife?
Because he's
How do
a
you know?
fucking hillbilly ass who's miserable.
And some of those fat wives rock, Anthony.
Oh,
let's not forget.
Stop it.
Not every fat wife sucks.
Ugh.
A lot of them try a lot harder.
No, they don't. They really don't.
Look, man, a lot of our listeners have fat fucking wives.
Whatever.
All right?
They'll keep listening.
All right.
Believe me, I've listened to shows that have personally insulted me, and I still listened. What are you going to do?
Oh, the Howard crap. Are you kidding me? That's very hack at this point. Exactly what year is it?
You could tell. Sorry, your boy's on vacation there.
Well,
Harold, what are you going to do?
Howard's a punch-the-clock radio guy. We're very different than that. Very different than that. There's a big difference between the two shows at this point. He punches the clock, and we're on the clock 24 hours a day.
Fortunately.
Let's say hi to John in Chicago. John?
How you doing this morning, boys?
Hey there, Jan.
Well, you're Blackhawks. Are you a Blackhawks fan?
I am a huge Blackhawks fan.
Yeah, your boys are looking good.
It's unfortunate, though, that there's so many bandwagon fans.
Well, that happens with every team, brother.
I know, it sucks, though. It's just, for the people who've been watching hockey, I'm 27. I've been watching the Blackhawks for as long as I can remember. My old man was a Hawks fan, and now that they're in the playoffs, the Stanley Cup's here, ticket prices.
Holy shit, why did I ask? All right, John.
But exactly, are you resenting the new fans?
What's that?
Are you kind of annoyed that all these new bandwagon fans are there?
Hold on, John. We're going to go right back to you. But ladies and gentlemen, Harold is calling back.
Oh, all right.
Hi, Harold.
Hey, how's it going, shit dicks?
Why, well, you must have heard our show
You're
before.
You're obsessed with us because you called back. What's wrong with you? You know when I don't like something, the person never knows it because I just don't listen?
A laugh.
Or is this another Harold? Are you another Harold? What are you trying to do?
What was that? Just hang up. What the fuck? Right?
Oh, my God.
Enough of him.
Harold, enough.
Oh, God, please. Please
John.
turn over, jackknife.
You guys got a lot of Kentucky fans or something, huh?
Yeah.
So you're saying you get annoyed that all these bandwagon fans come on?
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
Yeah, where were they?
They come out now, and now you're looking at $600, $700, $800 tickets just to sit in the nose.
Yeah, where were they all those years when the team sucked, right?
Exactly.
Exactly, they were home. They were smart.
They should take care of the hardcore fans, right?
Exactly.
John?
Exactly, but I just wanted to call you guys and let you know...
How do you know you're looking at a fair weather fan, John?
What's that?
How do you know you're looking at a fair weather fan?
You can just tell, they only talk about half the game, or
Do you bleed Black Hawk ice? Boo.
I wouldn't say I bleed ice, but
well, that's good because that would mean you're dead, I guess.
Black Hawk.
Exactly.
John,
I just called though. I wanted to let you guys know it's the first time I've heard you, and you got me hooked. You guys are here to talk shit to people all day. I'm all down for that, especially half these retarded truck drivers out here.
well, see, Harold, there you go. There you go, Harold. Turning on new
Harold.
listeners all the time.
Well, you guys got me for life now. I'm definitely going to keep listening to you.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee right here.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee Morty.
All right, we'll make a nice little sweeper.
At least one guy actually said Tweedledum and Tweedledummer.
Yeah, at least that's sort of makes
somebody
sense.
said that once.
Right.
Ugh.
If you're gonna
Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
I'm kind of bummed we haven't got a what is it called, a Jimspiration yet today. Maybe Jimmy's not feeling his inspirational
Were you
quotes
tweeting
today.
any? I didn't even check Twitter
No.
yesterday.
No.
Those were all just for.
Can we maybe
live.
get a Jimspiration in a little while?
It has to just
in
kind
a little while.
of.
I'm not putting you on the spot now.
Yeah.
But people are looking forward to their Jimspiration for today.
You know,
these inspirational quotes are just taking over the world. Everyone's got them. Everybody has them.
Don't
Maybe
ever
they're-
be afraid to answer the door because it could be inspiration knocking.
I hate these.
Why?
Because they're not
Why?
inspiring.
Hey.
They're inspiring.
Hey, man,
me
they're
to-
just as good as the ones that have been out there forever.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, exactly.
They're just as good.
It's hard.
Why?
Because the people that write those think much too much of themselves and their words of wisdom. They think people are actually going to go, yeah.
One who's actually inspired will eventually be admired.
Jimspirations.
Oh, I
Now
hate
people can start their day. They've been
had
waiting
your
for this.
Jimspiration. Oh, fuck.
This is something I can totally back, man.
Oh.
I can back the
I
Jimspiration.
hate Jimspirations. They're not Jimspiring. Ugh.
All right, why don't we take a break? Harold threw us off our game. We don't know what to do.
No, you know what I want?
When the Howard fucking mention comes in, it just throws us all off.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And we got to regroup.
What do you want to do, sweetie?
I want to hear about Lady Gaga.
Yeah, of course, on Larry
From
King. It's
Larry
great audio.
King.
Great audio.
Larry
We got to
King.
clear the field for that, though.
Lady Gaga.
So we'll do that after the break. Lady Gaga
Yes.
and Larry King. And some other things.
Yes.
Just a reminder, we got Jonah Hill stopping by today from Get Him to the Greek. Saw the movie last night. I definitely liked it. Rotten Tomatoes giving it close to 80% positive reviews so far. I think the movie comes out Friday, right?
Friday wide.
And I said it earlier, fucking P. Diddy, a guy I don't really like, was really good in this movie.
As an actor, I think he's good.
He played an exaggerated version of himself, so I don't think it was a stretch as far as acting goes, but he was
Diddy.
really good.
Acting lessons.
Really fucking good. And our friend TJ Miller's in this movie. Remember from Cloverfield? We used to beat him up because
Of course.
he was the camera guy in Cloverfield.
Yeah.
He has a really funny scene with Jonah Hill and Get Him to the Greek. So we'll talk to Jonah in a little bit.
And Bob Kelly.
Bobby will be here in a half hour.
Oh.
Did he see the fights? He's a big UFC guy.
Yeah, I think he did, man. Bobby knows so much more about the UFC than all of us do.
He loves it.
Yeah.
The UFC 114 was pretty good. I watched.
Although shithead, I picked. He helped me. He did my picks because I would pick Rampage. I bet with my heart, not my head, as I've been saying. I knew Rashad was going to beat him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rampage has a little of that rust, and he even admitted that.
And he's in some hot water now because he said acting is gay. Amazing, this fucking country. He's a fighter, and he says acting's gay.
See,
I just.
we all were using that term when we didn't even know what gay was,
It
right?
just was-
we were growing
that's
up as like,
gay.
oh, that's gay. I think gay guys
That's
even
gay.
say it.
Of course they do.
Do they?
Yes. Who is it?
Or Jim Brewer's famous
Gay.
"Don't be a faggot." Doesn't
Yeah.
mean you're
Yeah.
sucking cock. It just means don't be a faggot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, gay guys don't give a fuck about
But
that.
to say
No.
acting is gay is a bit gay. What was the exact quote?
Yeah, acting's kind of gay
Kind
or
of gay.
something.
What? Leave him alone.
It
bro.
is compared to what he does. I hate to tell you, actors, but who's goeth there? Everything is gay compared to what he does.
You're just acting?
Yes. That was a Shakespeare. It's the guy who shakes up his beer, opens it in the park.
Who's he
Shakespeare.
in trouble with?
I don't know. It's just an article. I don't know. It's probably some fucking pussy blogger.
So it'll
I hope he doesn't apologize. He's fucking Rampage. The guy's nickname is Rampage.
Rampage. What do you want from him?
And he punches people in the face Acting is gay compared to what he does.
Yeah.
Being a cop or a fireman is gay compared to what he does. Everything is gay.
Can the CNN reporter that we're looking at right now fucking get a rake and start fucking raking up the oil instead of walking along the shore to point it out?
He's just pointing at it.
Get a fucking rake and join the movement, the cleanup movement.
It's moving up the off the Florida coast.
Oh, this is just a fucking
They can't get rid of
disaster
this.
of
They don't know
epic
what
proportions.
They don't know what to do.
How will this affect the economy, Ant?
I don't
Is this
know.
a
Let's
biggie?
see. BP lost about 15% of its stock price.
That's a British company, though, right?
But other than that, I don't know how it affects us. Fish prices, shrimp.
Dude, we ordered sushi the other day. I'm looking at it like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I know the fish wasn't from the Gulf, but it gets you thinking already.
I get some sushi.
Middle of summer, I don't think I'm eating fish.
No?
No!
Not gonna be digging that?
No!
You gotta get some fish that they catch in the fjords, the frozen fjords.
And I love my fish.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to look at it a little funny. Like,
Swordfish. Get that from like the North Atlantic.
Yeah.
And some of that king crab legs from like Deadliest Catch People.
Fucking the greatest treat. Soft shell.
Soft shell crabs?
Crabs.
Oh, those come from the Gulf.
But don't get them if they're frozen. Get them fresh.
I like
you
you-
just crunch down on their fucking
No.
bone structures.
Oh, God, that's so sick.
It's so fucking good.
I don't like, they creep me out. I like crab cocktail. I like it like when they've just taken all of the crab's essence and put it into a cocktail glass so I can eat it with delicious cocktail sauce.
Isn't it wonderful?
Soft shell crab.
No, that's... Ugh.
Is there a better seafood? I say no.
I don't love soft shell crab. I'll eat it.
You got to get it fresh, though. A lot of restaurants will trick you, and then if they freeze it and thaw it out and serve it to you, it's a completely different taste.
I like sushi.
That's what I like, too.
What?
Sushi.
People are saying the faggot bit wasn't Brewer's, it was Louis C.K. Brewer does his own faggot bit.
Yeah.
And certainly Louis C.K. does as well.
Well, Louis is known to steal from Brewer.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone knows it, right? It's like a
Louis is so
Just
logical.
accuse him.
No, Louis, please. I don't think Louis ever stolen a fucking concept in his life.
No, he doesn't have to. He's a genius.
He really is a smart, funny fuck. Bugs me.
What are they showing on TV now? Isn't that the
some
entire
kind of
Gulf?
Water patterns and temperatures of the Gulf and where the slick is.
Where is the slick? Is it that thing to the right?
It's all over the place. Yeah, they show where the heat.
Is anybody cleaning it up?
The second there's a...
Oh, I hate the way she's zipping around on the screen.
You don't like
it's a
that?
big iPad touchscreen. No! Point at it, bitch. Stop moving it around like it's fucking Minority Report. We don't need
You don't
that.
like when they grab it and then just shove it off the side of the screen?
No, because she's looking at a blue screen.
Yeah.
She's not looking at that.
And then, look, she made it smaller.
Zhuzh. What are you doing?
She's zhuzhing.
It's the future.
Stop zipping around. Just
It
show
is
off
the
the
future.
technology. CNN sucks.
Oh, that's good. Robots working to try and stop Gulf oil spill.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
That's great.
Where that's going to end.
We asked the robots to take care of it. That's great. And James Cameron.
The robots have become aware.
James Cameron.
Yeah, James Cameron's going to help.
He looks very self-important.
He is. He is so self-important. He's going to take a little mini sub and just shove it right into the pipe with him in it. He's going to sacrifice himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Him
too.
and Bill Paxton can go down there. Those two asshole buddies. He's in everything. He does. Oh my God.
He wasn't in
There's an
Avatar.
oil leak.
Was he in
What
Avatar?
are we going to do? No, he didn't put me in Avatar. Why don't you put her in charge?
All right, Lady Gaga
The Lady Gaga
was on Larry King.
Fucking nipple in her
Lady
video.
Gaga.
How hot is that?
Huh?
Her big nipple pops out in her video. I want to suck her
I didn't
tits.
see that video. I heard
Yeah.
about it. Her latest video.
And they show a fucking, there's a screen cap of her fucking shorts, and her fucking fat pussy is bulging through it.
You are really a Lady Gaga fan.
She's fucking sexy, man. I
Find her very
would
sexy?
I would literally, after a show, just let her fucking grind her pussy on my face
You know how
until my
sweaty it
face
would
was
be?
smooth like a stone.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look
like
at that,
a rock
Jimmy.
tumbler.
Yeah, I don't like the fact it looks
Look
like
at
it's
that.
hairy, though.
Just like the oil slick. She
Yeah.
can't contain her pussy lips.
No.
In anything she wears.
Oh, I love that.
There's no capping that.
No.
Just fucking leaking out, all obscene, like two elephant ears.
All right, the Lady Gaga was on Larry King, so these two getting together, this is going to be terrific TV.
I have not seen her in many coherent interviews.
Well, it's
she usually is a little too weird. She's very avant-garde, as they say, avant-garde, and Larry is just senile.
Now we say the Gaga,
the Lady Gaga,
for the hell of it, right? We have to pronounce it properly right now, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
And I say that because Larry, who's been doing TV for 80 some odd years.
Oh no.
Starts the interview.
No, he doesn't.
And he can't pronounce her name.
You know something?
He's on CNN.
How many times he knew they promoted, he knew she was coming on.
She's a pop culture phenom.
How do you pronounce that? Lady Gaga. Wouldn't he know?
She's the biggest thing in pop culture.
Yes.
He just doesn't care. I guess when you interviewed every president, you just don't care anymore.
Well, the bosses should care.
I agree.
You know, I mean, God bless Larry that he doesn't have to care, and no one will fire him for being an adult.
Is that the Lady Gaga?
Wow, wait.
She's showing some tit there.
Oh, would I suck her nipples?
Really? Tell us something you wouldn't do.
Dance with her. She's a good dancer.
Silly.
I'm not.
You'd look silly, yeah.
She does that little move. Do that while you're eating pussy when you're 3 deep in the shitter with your fingers. They hate that. They hate that because you're mocking their genitals.
Yes, you are.
To the people that weren't listening earlier, we gave you a homework assignment. You got to try that.
Yeah, do
And
that.
give us a full report tomorrow, right? It's Jimmy's thing.
Do you know what noise I like to make? I realized this, and I tweeted this recently, but you know what noise I like to make while I eat pussy? I was inspired by the old Batman. The noise of the original Burgess Meredith penguin.
Yes.
That really bothers a girl.
You do that?
Yeah, but only when she's on her stomach. If I'm eating her box from the back, if my nose is by her ass, I'll just start making penguin noises. They hate that.
Shit.
All right.
Damn.
Here's Larry and Lady Gaga.
Okay, you were born Stephanie Jeremiah. Why did you change how did you come up with Lady Gaga?
Well, it was actually a nickname that some of my friends called me in New York.
All right, so he couldn't pronounce her real name.
Lady Gaga.
So
Sounded like he said Lady Caca.
There's actually a lawsuit or something over the guy who said he helped her, suing her for like $30 million, I think, and he said that he helped name her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was some weird shit over her name.
What does Lady Gaga mean?
I think it was a mistake. Like it was either Gaga or something else. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I heard it had something to do with Queen's song Radio Gaga.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, there was some kind of mistake.
No, come on.
There was a
I
mistake.
swear. That's what I read somewhere.
She was called that accidentally or something, right? And then he's like, "Yeah, just keep it."
Did you like Queen's Radio Gaga?
I hated that song.
I don't know it.
All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo.
Did you like Queen at all?
Yeah, I liked some
I mean,
of their
Bohemian
songs, of
Rhapsody,
course.
when that thing first came out, the first 1,000 times you heard that song, holy shit.
Sail Away, Sweet Sister is a very good Queen song.
I don't know that one.
Oh, please.
Is that real?
Sail Away, Sweet Sister?
Yeah.
Yes.
What album? News of the World?
The Game.
The Game?
Yes, that's what Another One Bites the Dust is off of.
You know what? I like Another One Bites the
I
Dust.
do too. But
That's a Queen
Sail
song I
Away,
like.
Sweet Sister, Crazy Little Thing Called Love
Crazy Little Thing.
is a good song.
Yeah. Heard it way too many times.
Don't
music radio, but
don't Try Suicide's a good song.
don't know that one either. I don't go that deep with Queen. I only know the hits.
Yeah, the hits.
Sam, what do you got?
Just gonna tell you how she got her name.
Oh yeah,
How?
because we need to know.
Was I kind of right? There was a mistake made.
Anthony was correct.
Oh. Boo! Boo! Hope you find a lump on your ball.
It was her nickname.
Hope they
when
sew
she
your
started
penis back up.
performing.
What?
It's not. It's sewn up.
No, I'm saying get some new, pull the skin up and sew it up. You fucking weirdo.
It was her what?
Circumcised at 19 years old. What's wrong with your family?
Yeah, you little balloon dick.
We already went over this.
I know we did, but we have new listeners
Yes.
on Stars too, and they
Yes,
need
Sam.
to know
They
you're a
didn't get
freak
to
of
hear the
nature.
story.
Yes. His cock is like a cow udder.
No, it was.
It was. So what?
How's Anthony right?
Yeah.
Because it was when she started performing at like little bars and stuff. Her friends started calling her Gaga after the song Radio Gaga.
Yeah?
Yep.
But why would it? But that's what I need to know. Why?
Because
that's a weird stretch. Out of nowhere, they just started calling her.
I think I read something where it was like the guy that like produced her or something like that. He went to text her Radio Gaga because that was her nickname or whatever.
Yes,
and it accidentally autocorrected to Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. It was a mistake. Danny's right.
But why do they call her Radio Gaga?
I'll get the story.
That's her nickname.
Yeah,
but why?
Just fit.
You don't know.
Exactly. It's okay.
They
to
started
not
calling
know.
her that.
What?
It's okay to not know.
That's what she said. She was performing. They started calling her Gaga.
R isn't even near L.
So yeah,
maybe his phone. Maybe he was just stupid. The guy. He didn't know how to spell radio. Thought it was Laty. Maybe he's Asian.
What about fat bottom girls, Anthony? Make the rock and
yeah,
world go
it's another
round.
one of those bands, though. That
What about Bicycle?
So, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. If you take off the seat, I want.
Yeah, he was a bicycle. Such an icicle that likes to suck dicks.
Bicycle, bisexual, sexual, bisexual.
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike.
He meant cock, by the way.
Ride my bicycle. I want to ride it.
Didn't you look at people that liked Queen a little funny when you were growing up? A little funny?
No.
Because it was not even because of the gay thing, because most of us didn't even know what
You
that
didn't
was
even
fucking
call
about.
him gay,
but it
yeah.
was more that opera thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
look at him a little funny, like.
But back then was okay because other bands
You're
are
into
doing
mu-
that.
You're into musicals.
Like Styx had that whole thing going, and with that big fucking
Mr. Roboto and all
sound thingy.
Yeah,
Oh, Mr. Roboto.
Mr. Roboto.
Show up with his metal fist and put it in
Right,
Dennis
like
DeYoung's
riding
tiny.
a bicycle. We get it.
I had friends that liked Queen instead of The Who. I'm like, what's up with you, man?
Oh.
You into that opera shit?
What is that?
And then you got to appreciate Queen. I mean, you can't really kill him that much.
You didn't have to kill him.
What do you got on the Lady Gaga, Danny? This is the story right here. Fusari? Who's
Yes, from the
Fusari?
Post. I think it's the guy that's like
Suing her, yeah.
Okay.
Sue everyone.
Says that he
I
created,
invented the Gaga.
he created the name Lady Gaga for his protege. He played the Queen song Radio Gaga whenever she arrived at the studio. And one day when Fusari addressed a cell phone text to Germanata under the moniker Radio Gaga, his cell phone spell check converted radio to Lady. Germanata loved it, and Lady Gaga was born.
Wow. And that's now worth how much to this guy? He wants
I gotta
30 million?
He wants 30 million for
I
that.
think, from what I remember.
Well, whatever phone he had should fucking get money.
30
That
mil.
company should get money for having their autocorrect.
You know it wasn't an iPhone because the text went through. Oh, shit, swim walk.
Dirtbag is calling Sam sea cucumber dick.
Oh.
That's what you called me.
Oh,
Yes.
It was fitting for
I just
the
wanted to
time.
bring it up again, so I
Why?
figured I would do it for
Fitting.
the instant feedback, and then you would say that I came up with that.
You wanted to revisit the joke?
Yeah, because I like the sea cucumber angle and
Double points.
Yeah. More of Lady Gaga and Larry King. Larry asked a very hard hitting question right here. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes. Tough journalism.
Been a lot of stories, and stories so often wrong about your health. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you, Larry. How are you?
I'm okay.
What I love about the Larry King interview
I'm okay.
is the awkward pause after his questions. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
With the guest.
I can't believe that's your question.
Yeah, there's
What
always an
is about
awkward
your
little
health?
pause. They're like, "This. I'm on CNN. This is being shown around the world.
Lady Gaga,
This
how
feels-
are you?
This feels like a college radio interview."
The question was, how are you?
How are you? I'm fine. How are you, Larry? I don't know.
Do you have lupus?
If you weren't in show business, what do you think you'd be doing?
Giant clit videos, Larry? Painting my clit like Stonehenge?
And now we got Google images of sea cucumbers.
Yeah.
That's awful.
That's what your dick looked like until mommy got you a circumcision.
Yeah.
At 19 years old.
For your birthday.
19 years old.
Went to the doctor and had it done.
Did it look like that though, Sam? Be honest.
Well, it wasn't that colored or...
Not the color, the shape, and how there was no real pee hole.
Yeah, I mean, similar.
That's how his dick
I mean, it
looked.
didn't come to such an abrupt end.
She said, what do you want for your birthday? You said a penis at doesn't look like it's robbing a bank all the time.
It wasn't a birthday gift.
Oh, get rid of my Bazooka Joe cock.
Exactly. Stupid fucking Travolta in the plastic bubble dick. Just slap your dick with a fucking thorn bush.
Procedure was done in March, and my birthday's in September, so that just doesn't make sense.
But you were 19.
Correct.
Would you be fucking for money? Lady Gaga.
Oh, that's how it looked, right, Sam?
Yes, we've been over this. I looked at that exact
Hope
picture.
it was bigger. Jesus. It's
really?
a baby dick.
Wow.
Guys, I took that picture.
Oh, Uncle
It's my hand. I got fired from the hospital. They said I wasn't allowed to do that.
All right, so let's play this clip again, just because, once again, you'll hear the awkward pause.
Yeah.
If you weren't in show business, what do you think you'd be doing?
I would be dead.
Simply put, you wouldn't be here.
No. I am show business.
She stinks as an interview. You know what? She stinks as an interview.
She's trying to be shocking. And Larry's just...
She said she is show business?
Yeah, I'm a big Lady Gaga fan, but she wasn't good last
She
night.
stinks in an interview.
Yeah.
You got to give the guy something, and it's like when he said, "How are you?" He was really not trying to pin her with "How's your lupus." He was giving her a chance to rebut that she has lupus.
Right.
So she throws back, "I'm fine. How are you?"
It's like
Larry's
pulling clits with her.
But Larry doesn't mention lupus. That's how you do
No.
that.
Yeah.
The rumor is you have lupus. What do you want to say about that? Not how are you? That's not going to get you to the lupus answer.
But
right?
I'd be dead, and then she just stops. Well, how about you follow it up with a thought? Come on.
And she wouldn't be dead. Stop being shocking.
You're not. That's a little dramatic.
You would be playing local bars down in the village.
You should bring around an organ.
Stop already. Because that's what she was doing, right? Right near the Comedy Cellar. That's kind of where she did her thing, right?
Yeah, she's from in that area of New York, I think, or Brooklyn.
All right,
The
one
NYU
more.
area.
We're not gonna
Oh, is she NYU?
She went to NYU.
Yeah, she's an NYU
She probably should
fan.
go to the Cellar. I'm sure I know her.
I want to hear.
What?
I want to hear some more Larry and Lady
Yeah.
Gaga.
Let's one more. Larry asked Gaga a question that goes nowhere.
British tabloids say that you recently I want to get this right, you walked into a local pub in Birmingham, you had a few drinks, and picked up everybody's tab when you left. True?
Yes. What's wrong with buying a few friends a beer?
All right, you're the...
Oh, wow.
This one's not his fault. He's not asking great questions, but he's not asking questions that deserve the horrendous answers she's giving.
True. But when he gives her the opportunity for a true or false answer, it's like, you bought everyone beer. True?
You're not going to get a lot of conversation going with a true or false question.
Yeah.
I think Anthony's right. That's horrible interviewing skills. Larry used to be a great interviewer. I don't know what happened.
Because when you say true, her thing should go, yeah, you know what, and then you elaborate on it. She knows what he's saying, and I don't like to defend Larry King. She's being a horrible interview.
She's certainly not helping
bubblehead.
Larry King.
Yeah, she's giving a terrible fucking interview.
I don't think she wants to show him respect.
I think she's a dolt, to tell you the truth. I don't think I've ever seen her give an interview where anything comes out. I think
her strength is in her performances.
Shut it.
Yeah, I really get annoyed at people who give such dog shit answers in interviews, though. It really annoys me.
Yeah.
And Sam,
I
why
mean,
don't
when
you
I
just-
fucking sat down with Ozzy for an hour, I didn't get one lousy answer. It was nothing but great conversation.
When are we going to hear this? I've heard this rumor for a while now. When are we going to actually hear the Jim Norton, Ozzy Osbourne
In June.
fucking interview?
You will hear it in June, yeah.
All right.
I've seen the email that's going to go out to the radio stations, and it's going to be nice.
Looking at pictures of the Lady Gaga.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's something funny looking about her, but it works.
I don't think she's
What
good
would that
looking.
be?
I don't think she's good looking in the face.
Oh, she's sexy. Maybe not, but she's sexy.
I don't really see it.
There's something funny looking.
Like what?
Good looking.
Really?
About her face. I don't know.
Can I see, Danny, a close-up of her face, Clip?
Yeah, she got like something weird going on there, but it's...
Look at that second picture. That's not hot. That's a horrible face. That's why she wears the sunglasses.
I don't think she's horrible. She's
to make her nose look smaller.
She's an average face. She's an average pretty girl.
Below average. Come on, Jimmy.
No.
There's a lot of
Nah, it's not
people.
below average.
There's a lot of people working on that face to make it look
It's not
as good
below
as
She's not below
as good as
average.
it does.
No
Not below
way.
average.
She's not below average. She's an average looking girl.
She's average.
She's not a bad looking girl. She's not classically beautiful. But you wouldn't be embarrassed to be seen with her. She's a cute girl.
Sam, you like the Lady Gaga's face?
Yeah. I mean, she's got a big nose, but beyond that, she looks good.
It's good. Hits your pubis.
Yeah.
While she's sucking.
If she sucks your balls and you angle it right, you could put that fucking toucan Sam fucking honker right up your shitter.
Look at that picture where she's wearing old school wrestling shorts.
Let me see.
How's that sexy?
Why has she got to be so wacky?
She's a performance artist.
Why has she got to?
She is nutty though, but
wacky?
she's really good at being nutty.
Yeah.
Look, Bad Romance is a fucking good video.
Yeah.
It's a good video. But I'll do it myself. It's a good video.
It deserves to be #1 all-time YouTube.
All right. No, it doesn't.
I can't believe you are wasting time on that ugly ass, talentless monkey.
Who is this?
No, it's some people just don't appreciate.
Talentless? No.
Who's
I'll
Lady
accept
Gaga?
ugly ass. That's a girl. It's got to be a girl.
Cat. Hi, Cat.
Cat.
She's very talented.
I don't know Cat.
Yeah, you do. Babykins. Now we just whisper and go where people are from.
I said Haiti, and he said no. The sinkhole in Guatemala.
Yeah.
Guatemala.
Guatemala.
I'm an asshole.
What is that? What is that sinkhole about? I just saw it on TV. That is fucking. Oh yeah, that's hot, right, guys?
No, but
get the fuck out of here.
Nah,
She's
that's a
not
bad
below
picture.
average. That's a bad picture.
That's a bad picture.
They fucking jazz up. They work on that face to make it look acceptable.
I'd love to fool around with her.
No,
Just
that's
make
a
out
We're looking at the
badass
picture where she has
picture.
the Kermit the Frog shit.
That's a
going on.
horrible picture.
Oh, what about that one, Ant? That's an average face, really?
That,
Come on,
that's
let's
a
be
bad
honest
picture.
here.
We can
Look at
all
it's
take
grainy
bad
and the
pictures.
lighting is bad, and
She was made up to look almost
you
good.
want her made up.
Yeah.
You do want her to have makeup on,
I'd love it if she had a crush on me.
would you?
Yeah.
It would be great.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Big clit in your face, right?
Oh my, your ass stinks a little, not a lot.
If Lady Gaga had a crush on you, what would you do with your current girlfriend, Jimmy? That's not nice. You got a current girlfriend.
Yeah, you're right. What would I do? Cheat openly. She's got big bucks, this one.
Yeah.
Big bucks, big clit equals Jimmy outdoor.
Let's go to Cody in Indiana. Cody's got what
Jimmy
Lady
got some
Gaga
bad
looks
ones
like.
today.
Cody.
After all the fucking money that she's pumping into makeup, at best she looks like Paul from the Wonder Years in drag.
Thank you, Cody. Thank you.
That's kind of funny.
You put a wig on Paul from the Wonder Years, and you got Lady Gaga. Get a blonde wig for Paul.
Not to deviate, but can we get some Chip-spirational quotes, please?
Oh no, we
Chipspiration.
No,
I
that's
don't do
that-
the quotes.
that's
I don't believe in quotes. I just kind of fire out jokes. I'm a jokester.
Yeah, that's a different
jokester.
That's a different character.
Yeah,
It's
I do
Jim
jokes.
Spirations.
You know, keep you. If you how about this one?
All right, Danny's working on the
Oh, wow.
Paul from the Wonder Years, Lady Gaga separated at birth thing. We might have something in the next couple minutes.
Keep your mind on your money. Keep your mind on your money, but don't keep your money on your mind. You'd be wearing a money hat. See? Money hats.
Yeah, we got that one.
Take the Wig says, I'm with you. Oh, she's hideous. That's why she has to wear all those dumbass costumes to distract from her vulture beak nose.
They're part of her performance. She's not distracting.
Huh?
They're part of her performance. She's not doing it to distract from her.
I got to agree with Dumb Sam. She's kind of good at what she does.
Oh my God! All right, Danny.
Could absolutely be him in a wig.
Fucking Paul from the Wonder Years is Lady Gaga. Can we call the AP? I think we're on to something.
Really?
Has anyone seen Paul from the Wonder Years lately?
You put
No.
those pictures next to each other.
I think you can find a better picture of Paul. I think you're close, Danny.
That was.
I think you're close. I think you got to. I don't know if there's one without the dumb glasses he used to wear on,
Find the
on
room,
the Wonder Years.
The rumor pictures of him being Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah, that one was.
Although she kind of looks like Marilyn Manson a little bit without the contacts.
No, James Gunn.
No, she doesn't look like Ted Levine.
No, Paul from the Wonder Years.
Wait.
Let's go back to. Is there a better Paul from the Wonder Years picture? Let's see really fast.
The Kermit costume looks like she's dressed in guacamole.
Jesus.
Sweet very wine. Sweet very wine.
Oh, there's one without his glasses, but it's an older.
Yeah, they're just a small picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely see it.
Yeah, well, Cody was on to something. We'll try to figure it out during the break. Should we take a break so we can get Bob Kelly in here?
Yes, and I have to tinkle badly.
And what about that?
Yeah, we could do that.
What about that?
Wow.
That's pretty
Yeah,
A little
that is.
bit.
That is.
I mean, it's there in the nose.
Yeah.
And in the shape of the lower part of the face.
Yeah.
Except her chin's
eyes
very
and
small. He had a much.
Yeah.
He has a Cameron from Ferris Bueller face.
She's got a chin like what's that character? Edgar.
Oh,
That's how I picture Edgar's chin. Very small.
Character?
Does Edgar have a small chin?
Why don't you stop using me?
Are your teeth dry?
My teeth are very dry.
How do you solve that?
I have to get someone to lick my teeth. Do your womanly duty. She hates that he kisses with a very stiff tongue. A lot of the characters are horrible kissers, apparently. Chip's a terrible stiff tongue kisser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just jams the tongue in the mouth.
Is Chip a little anxious when he goes in for a kiss?
Always.
I would imagine he
Why
would
don't you
be.
come here? Let me teach you how to feel good at something. And he gets in there and he's like, this stiff tongue's right in the mouth.
Like a bird tongue.
Like a small, hard stone. Despises it. The best, though, is to do those when she's yelling at me for something for real. Like she was being a kind of a twat last night. And
Jesus.
Unreasonably so.
Yeah.
Does she listen to the show?
No, but I wouldn't care. I told her that
I'm
you're
just
being a
asking.
twat.
You're being a twat.
Yeah, you know, there's times where I'm a piece of shit, and there's times where your girlfriend's going to be an asshole. It's just what it is.
Okay.
True.
And I didn't feel like arguing because it was late. So fucking, I just let Edgar do my talking. That never makes it better.
What did Edgar say to her?
Happy.
Just in the middle, just things like, why don't you stop talking? Just shut your mouth. You're a woman of lower stock. She fucking hates it. It's great. Makes me very happy.
Does she do characters too?
Yeah.
If they're called characters, I don't know what you
Yes, PMS cunt. This one.
Shit.
That's a big one. Unfortunately, that one shows up every 10 days.
You have an answer for everything, Jimmy. Jesus. More answers when you see Jimmy at Caroline's this weekend, starting tomorrow night. 212-757-4100. The shows are selling very well, so get on the horn.
Yeah, call
and get
him.
your tickets immediately if you want to see Jimmy at Caroline's. With a lot of new material, by the way. Jimmy's always bringing new material to the stage.
You have to.
All right, quick break, and we'll get Bobby in here to continue with the show.
Bobby.
Bobby Kelly in studio. It's been a while. What's up, Bobby?
Hey, what's up?
People are
Are you on
asking
the right-
me.
Okay, yeah.
People are asking me to kiss Bob Kelly's ass.
Wow, why?
Well, they saw me. I took a few pictures over the weekend, and people did notice I was handling and using an iPad in my yard. So I was using the iPad.
You love it.
And I gave Bobby a bunch of shit about it when he brought his in.
Yep.
Dude, you'd have your coffee, boom, you're on your paper, you read and trudge, bam, you're over here. And we all laughed. We had a good guffaw over Bobby. And I want to make a point of this. I didn't buy my iPad. The Mohegan Sun, the fine people at Mohegan Sun, sent it to me for my birthday. And I was like, oh, great. You know, what am I
that a
going
good thing
what am I
or a
gonna
bad
do with
thing?
this? I'm like, it's
So
yeah,
fucking
I know.
casino's actually sending you shit on your birthday.
Computers.
I know. Isn't that fucked up.
Back in the day, would have been an Asian girl. Do math for me with a fucking abacus.
Yes. And you know what?
Yeah.
I noticed I do grab for that iPad more so than the little laptop these days.
Fuck yeah.
Because, and I won't say it's the do-all, end-all of everything, but for browsing the web, Nothing beats this fucking thing.
Nothing.
You sit around the house, you're on the Wi-Fi, boom, I'm going to fucking website, and then you sit there, you see something you want to read on it, boom, you got your fingers, you open up, it's big now. You want to see a picture, you ain't got to click on it, make it bigger, wham, you just fucking open
Touch
it
it.
up, you touch it, double click, boom, the text is right there. I'm turning it sideways, boom.
You got your
I'm getting
coffee.
that. I got my coffee, I'm watching fucking Fargo.
I'm sorry,
streaming
Guinness.
Netflix. I got my Guinness.
16-year-old.
Boom. I'm helping her with her homework. Boom.
I wish it had the Kindle's ability to be very dim, though. That's the one thing I don't like about it.
You do have that.
You can dim it.
If you get
Like
the
Kenny,
Amazon,
very dim. Poor Kenny.
you can get the Amazon, the Kindle app for the iPad, which takes all your books on Kindle, and it puts them right on the iPad. And on that app, it has a piece of paper like quality, so it's not like that white screen. It's dimmer. You can choose you can choose it actually. You can choose 3 different types of paper. But get the Kindle app. It's just like the Kindle. It's almost like the Kindle. It's not as bright.
You know what? It's got a little drawback with the as far as if you're outside in the sunlight reading the goddamn thing, but you're sitting in the house, you're on the couch, you just the TV's on, you want to know IMDb, somebody you're like, who is this? Boom, I got the app. And then there it is. And a lot of the app versions of these things are better than the website versions.
Oh, way better because it's
amazing.
Specific.
It's just made for that. I go to the IMDb app, boom, I'm popping up the people on there. I'm cross-referencing movies they were in. Bam, I'm seeing where they fucking came from.
And then you
their
throw
names.
it on the couch like a thin little
And
piece
you
of
just
paper.
throw it on the couch. And pictures look amazing, full fucking big, like you're looking at a picture frame. So I do have to say, Robert Kelly, I apologize for bashing you with the iPad. I find it now that I'm using it a lot.
Apology accepted.
Very good.
As you
Thank
two are
sir.
talking, I can see Bobby and Anthony out of my peripheral. I'm picturing you both on fire.
There's an app for that.
Yes. And here's something else I noticed. A lot of other people that have poo-pooed it.
Yeah.
They come over the house. Oh, they got it right in their fucking hands. Wham, wham, boom. They're booming and banging with the fucking thing.
I can't wait till Norton's teaching me how to use it in 3 months.
Exactly.
Dude, what you got to do, dude? This is how you use it, dude.
Yeah, an iPad. Just put it over my eyes or something so I can see better.
I hate him. God, do I?
I hate you. And the gaming apps on it. You can do it on the iPhone, but it's a little small.
Fuck that.
There's a few games on there that are just addicting as hell. There's one called Gears.
Yeah.
Like Gears. Gears is great. You gotta fucking move gears and make machines work.
Get the one that you can use your iPhone. There's games that you can use, like Texas Hold'em. You can put the iPad in the middle. Everybody uses their iPhones with their cards.
And the flop comes up on the
on
fucking
the fucking iPad.
Stop it.
Yeah. And you can do that with Scrabble, too.
Or you can play real cards. Since you're all there.
Why would you do that? It's
All
the
right,
future.
you fucking 1800s fuddy-duddy.
No, I like to hold my cards.
Why don't you make chess pieces out of soap?
What about paper toss, Ant? Paper toss on the iPad?
I'm sure you could get it.
All right, I got to get an iPad.
Yeah, I'm
then
sure you could get
for my
paper toss. Paper toss, Jesus.
Addiction.
And
What's wrong with
now
paper
the 3G
toss?
is available. Go out, just pick one up with 3G.
Do you get the 3G?
No, I don't have the 3G.
But the thing is, you don't even need it. The Wi-Fi, I have the
I
Wi-Fi one
know.
too. You don't. Even, if you're
You don't
home, if
know.
you just
Where
leave
am I
it at,
I just leave it at home.
leave it at home, and you can. It does fucking everything. You get
On
the
my
alarm
network.
clock.
How fast that fucking shit comes up too. The browser is so fast. It's just a boom. It's
10-hour
right up, bam.
life. How great is a 10-hour battery life?
I sat there. I watched Fargo on the thing. I went to bed, right? And then I lay the thing. I kind of bunched up the bedspread and just kind of leaned it against there. My head's sideways. I'm just fucking watching Fargo. I fall asleep. I wake up. The thing's still at 83% battery
crazy.
power after the full fucking movie.
Do you have the case you have? You can prop it up with and watch better.
I got the kid. There's a kid. They're coming out with really good cases
I
now.
gotta get a good
I got
case,
the
yeah.
Matt. I'll email you the greatest case they got out. So
do that.
It actually clips in, so you don't have the actual iPad being covered. For the majority. That's what I hate about cases. They cover how cool the fucking thing
Yes.
looks. This one, get the Mac one that's out. You can fold that one up and stand it up vertical, horizontal, and then when you're on a plane, you can literally take the tray cable.
Yeah.
pull it down, stick the little case in there, shut the tray table, turn the little knob, and it hangs from the back of the seat like a little plasma.
That's crazy. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Now I'm digging it.
Jimmy, you don't have an iPad?
I have been converted.
He'll get one.
Yeah, Jimmy's going to get
Oh,
one.
he'll
I've
get
been
one.
converted.
Bullshit. They don't have them. I went to 3 different Apple stores.
Yeah, there's like a 2-week wait now on those goddamn things. Oh, Jimmy's got a good one.
I'm
Frank.
sorry.
There's no way it's good.
No, it's pretty bad. It smells like baby diapers today. Jimmy,
They're really
Tech
bad.
Talk always makes gas come out.
Why, does it make you nervous?
Yes, it does. Whenever I get overwhelmed by technology.
You got to push out the nerves.
Yeah, whenever I get overwhelmed by
Nervousness.
Why does it smell sweet?
It's a really bad fucking morning for us.
Sweet and shitty.
it's
What-
bad. It's like a baby
Well,
diaper.
You got to ask Jimmy what he ate last night. I love knowing what he ate to
Oh, God.
make this happen today for all of us. What'd you have yesterday?
I had a bunch of cookies yesterday morning. Remember when Steve's wife sent us some cookies?
I sure
had
did.
too many cookies yesterday.
Yeah, but cookies aren't going to smell like that. It had to be something else you were eating
No,
or
I had
drinking.
one cookie at Red Eye. I was very good last night.
I actually, before I come in here now, I spray the inside of my shirt with cologne. So
We do have a website
Wow,
we want
that's
to show
bad.
you today, but the one Jimmy was.
I love that website.
You want to see a really hot porn site?
What is it?
Well, you want to show him the porn site that Jimmy
Joy
turned us
Angels.
on to?
let's see it. Let's see it. It's got to be shit. And I mean that in 2 different ways.
Oh God,
This is Joy
lingering.
Why is it sweet?
I just asked. He
got
said it's cookies.
sweet
It's one of the
sweet
cookies.
from his
shit.
cookies.
It was my cookie farts.
Look at this hot website that Jimmy turned us on to
Yeah, that
today.
chick is fucking all right there.
Oh God!
You got to find the Russian girl.
Hang on.
The blonde.
Oh fuck!
What's her name?
Oh Jesus Christ!
What's her name?
Jesus! What? How does a log come out of a chick like that?
log-
That's
Is
the,
it
I,
just
believe me.
sitting-
I've said that myself. Danny, you got to get on the video previews. What are you doing?
Oh God! Can I just see that? How does?
I don't know.
I don't like those
yeah.
big. I don't like those big bald duties.
Ah! Dude, I don't like that her pussy's
Asian
wet
girl
though.
holding the
don't
big
like-
submarine in her hand.
Oh, that's the Russian.
Yeah, that was the
fucking curse is in
best
her
picture.
hand.
Oh, the Asian girl holding the log is very
Yeah.
funny.
What is that?
What is that?
I can't see. There's literally a light. The light. I can't see anything in any.
What the fuck, man? Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
look at that.
That's fake.
No, it's not.
God.
That's not real.
It
That
is.
didn't come out of her.
She's holding a pupa.
Chrysalis signifies
Looks like
change.
she's fucking dinosaur hunting.
He said, "I can smell your shit."
Oh,
It's a really weird. It looks like the Thing from the Fantastic Four. It's the same color,
I can't. I
and it
really
looks like
can't-
his arm.
I can't see the screen.
What a great way to use coffee filters, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could use coffee
That's
filters
not.
in that way.
I don't think that's a coffee filter. I think
Paper
that's
plate.
That's a paper plate.
It looks like
Is
a
it?
coffee
That's the way
filter.
a meal
looks like
should be
a
given
coffee
out.
filter, no?
Is that a shit?
Yes.
What do you think it is?
That's a log
What
coming
else
out of her
could it be?
asshole.
Asshole.
Nothing. It's perfect. Works perfect.
Look at her ass.
It's fine, dude.
Say, look.
There's nothing wrong with it.
What, you can't make that out?
Oh God.
It's
Find the Russian girl. What are you doing? The long blonde.
The Russian girl.
I forgot her name, but she's the fucking log queen.
Tatiana.
She talks about how she used to always clog her toilets.
she talks about
Well, she
what she does.
writing.
Oh, little blog action.
Yeah, she blogs about her duty.
All right. Well, as we find the Russian broad, Bobby,
What's up, buddy?
UFC 114. Really quick though.
Great
Yeah.
picks. I
You-
knew Rampage.
Yeah,
was gonna
I
win.
guess we haven't talked about this on the show. Dana White got a hold of Jimmy and said, "What's your picks for UFC 114?"
Yeah, I didn't even know he was
Jimmy,
talking
in a
to me.
panic, went to Bobby because Bobby knows
Well,
a little
no,
bit.
Bobby
of,
called me.
Because
happened?
that's my fucking dream in life, for Dana to go, "Hey, Bobby, what's your picks?"
Ah.
And he asked Jimmy,
and
I didn't even see the tweets.
So he asked him again. I actually tweeted out for Jimmy. This is what Jimmy picks, and I called Jimmy. I was like, "Dude, Dana's, asking your picks or whatever." And then Jimmy. And then
How wrong were Bobby's picks?
I think 4 out of 5 are wrong.
Yeah, I was fucking.
4
dude.
out of
Oh, no,
5.
wait.
This is the thing with
Wait,
Rampage.
3 out of 5.
Yeah.
we're wrong.
Yeah, Rampage. He was so angry And so that can work for you or against you. But I should have known that he was going to lose because they had a video on the internet with his training and Rashad's training. And they'd go to Rashad's training and he's running with a parachute in a field.
Oh,
and then they
shit.
they just cut, and it was like this, Rocky fucking dun, 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 dun. And then they cut back to Rampage and they'd have like fiddle music with him just jogging.
It was like the Clubber Lang in the basement fucking sweating and then Rocky in the hotel lobby.
But running with a parachute, why, for resistance?
Yeah, he's running up a hill, running through a parking lot, and then they show him on all the the modern equipment. He's doing all this crazy shit, and they just cut back to Rampage, and he's just jogging the streets of London.
No. Rampage hung in there though. He hung in there for a while.
Dude, Rampage is he is a guy
When are we
who
gonna
has
get him up?
pure talent that never trained. He just went in. He's a wrestler. Went into this fucking business. Like by accident, went in and just killed people.
And he almost had him in the third round, too. He almost knocked him out in the third round.
He just started training seriously in the last few years when he got to the UFC. When he was in Dream, he would just pick guys up. They have video of him. He would just pick guys up and body slam them on their fucking head and knock them out, and the show is over. But he just started training recently. And when he starts training and he starts learning how to grapple and do all this crazy shit, if he starts training like Rashad, he's going to be a fucking
How old
problem.
is he, Rampage?
He's got to be in his 30s, right?
Yeah, he's in his 30s. But now this movie's probably going to take him out of the biz. He's going to have a decision to make.
The 18.
I think you go movies if you get it. If you have the chance.
Sure you do.
Yeah, I
Make
guess.
a hell of a lot more money. Look what The Rock's doing. Not that it's comparable.
I don't know if he'd make a lot more. I mean, he's a millionaire. He's a multimillionaire from the UFC. I mean, the bonus deals those guys get and the gate. A guy like Rampage is a draw. He's not like Silva. Anderson Silva isn't really a draw anymore. They throw him to fucking Abu Dhabi to do a show. You know what I mean? But Rampage, this fucking pay-per-view, the stars. When you see the stars coming out at the show, it's a big.
Yeah, there were a
event.
lot of stars at this UFC 114.
Yeah, this shit's like old school boxing now.
I liked
back
it
in
though.
the day.
I'm learning more and more every time I watch. But who was the chubby guy with the upset? I don't know anything about it. Even after the fight, he's like, I got to get back to the gym immediately. He wasn't happy with the win.
Yeah, well, he was getting his ass beat, and then he fucking
knocked him out.
Yeah, this guy got caught out there. That's what's fucked
Joe
up
Rogan
about it.
said like one of the most unbelievable things he's ever seen, or something like that. I forgot his exact quote, but he was amazed by what this
guy was taking it, man, and then he just hung in there and fucking knocked this guy clean the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
what's crazy about the sport, though, is that anybody can fucking take anybody out at any time. That's what I like about it. You watch boxing, it's like fucking we get it. Just head movement and fuck. I know there's a lot more to it, but I'm a fucking simpleton. I just want to see somebody tap
There's
out.
a lot of a lot more action going on.
It's just hard to go back to
Clinching.
boxing after you check out some UFC.
Oh, look,
some
they're
good UFC
clinching
fights.
again. Oh, wow.
Well,
really hard.
They were starting to complain about this Rampage fight, though, because there wasn't enough action in it.
I thought it was a pretty good fight, man.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, people used to fucking boo when they started to grapple because they didn't know what fucking the ground game was. They didn't know what grappling was. They didn't know. They just wanted to see somebody get knocked out or fucking tapped out. And now when people get on the ground and start fighting for position, people know what that is, so they don't boo. But I guess this crowd was booing a lot, especially with the what was that fight with
the guy,
Lozon,
the other guy,
Lozon. No, Lozon. This
Jerry and Hank
Lozon. Jerry and who?
Hank.
Jerry and Hank. Yeah.
I think our UFC talk isn't going anywhere today.
No, fuck it. It was a good fight, man. It was fucking.
I like the pay-per-view, and we'll leave it at that, I guess.
It was fucking. I saw all the fights on the internet, but it was. I loved all the fights. They were great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to go. We got to go. I want to go with you assholes.
I've gone to 2 now.
Me and fucking Ant will be on our iPads.
Yeah.
At the fight.
I don't think he wants to go.
Amazing.
I don't think he wants to go.
No, I'd want to go. It's just a lot of these things, they're out of my circle of influence.
Of where you go?
Yeah.
I
Out of
see.
my circle of influence.
Bobby, what else is going on in your world?
Dude, I've been on the road for 2 months.
Yeah, I saw a video of yours that fucking, where were you, in Kentucky or something?
My happy birthday video I sent to you?
Oh, that was nice. I should have retweeted that. No, there was one in Louisville, was it?
Yeah, I went to Louisville. I was there
Some
for a
fucking
week.
homeless woman you just were watching going up and down the street or something?
Dude, some of these fucking towns used like Cleveland, Louisville, some of these towns were the shit in like 1902. I mean, badass towns, like fucking great buildings, these crazy architecture. And the hotel I was staying in Louisville, it was Al Capone's pad. Like, that's where he used to go all the time. They had like a secret tunnel. They had a restaurant called the Oak Room, and they had a back room that was his room. And a secret tunnel that went down into the basement and then like a mile out into the river. Some crazy shit. But then you look outside, shit closes at 3 in the afternoon. Starbucks closes at 3 in the afternoon because nobody comes downtown. Nobody.
What's that about? Cleveland's like that now too. Yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland's
Downtown
a fucking great town.
It's creepy.
They got 4th Street.
Yep.
And then the same thing with Louisville. They have 4th Street. That's it. And they turned 4th Street into fucking South Beach. It's just, I mean, literally, you can't get on the street without showing them your ID. That's how far. It's just alcoholics, just people getting fucking trashed. Just trashed.
Sounds fun.
Dude, I was at the show in Louisville. There was, every night, somebody in the front row looked like they were on heroin. Just nodding. That's how drunk they were. It was just fucking nodding off with a fucking tiara on her head.
Looking good.
I just wanted to smack her in the fucking face. It got to the point where I didn't even kick people out anymore. I was just like, fuck it, you win.
As stand-up comics, do you hate when you look out into the crowd and you see that woman with the tiara on?
A sash.
Knowing that there's some kind of bachelorette party or something
some
that
chick with
has made its way into the club?
Some chick with a huge nose and a fucking German Shepherd mole has no business wearing any tiara or sash. She should have a fucking A with a fucking line going through it. She should be put in stockades. She should have to walk in stockades and we should be able to throw tomatoes at her. Fucking ugly broad.
Oh.
I'm getting married. Ugh. I want the guy to come in. I just want to cry with him.
The bachelorettes.
Oh, Jimmy, like the tiaras when you look out into the crowd when you're getting ready to do your stand-up?
I like wearing them.
You like wearing them yourself?
I like a tiara. Well, now they're calling these comedy clubs, for bachelor
parties?
Theater. They're calling them theaters. Dinner theater. That's what they call some of these clubs now. Dinner theater. It's like they're fucking Joey Maria's wedding now. Hey, come here, get shit-faced, have a little food, and watch this douchebag monkey tell some jokes.
Dinner theater.
Yeah.
I hate bachelor parties.
Dinner theater.
Table of fucking 20. A table of 20, and they all have the same thing on, and a huge blow-up cock on the table. But I'm a fucking pig. You're oohing and ahhing my jokes. Like, I'll tell a dirty, ooh, you have a fucking huge cock on the fucking table.
Yeah. Then they're probably going to one of those fucking nude male dancer shows to suck fucking
whipped cream
off of their cock.
Right.
So you'll see them there, too.
British cock.
You'll see
But man.
They're the worst.
Yeah,
they're the
They
worst.
suck.
Bachelor parties are terrible.
You never see a bachelor party at a fucking stupid comedy club. Yeah,
No, they come. They're terrible too. They're all loud. Hey, he does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a bunch of 3-button polo shirts, just too tight, with khaki shorts and flip flops.
Oh, the worst.
Sounds fantastic.
Bachelorette parties are worse than bachelor
Yes, they
parties.
are.
Absolutely.
Because you can't hit them as hard because they're dopey
Yeah, the
broads.
bitches are entitled.
I made a girl cry in fucking Dallas. I mean, literally, she started crying. She was in the hallway between an ATM and a piano bar, on her knees crying, going, I just want to have fun.
Ugh.
Good for you.
Oversensitive bitch ragging about.
Yeah, how did you got to explain that a little further? What happened?
I got on stage. As soon as I got up, first joke, she holds up she got shots for everybody, a table of 8, and holds it up. And does a shot.
As you're trying to start.
And no, in the joke. Like right at the end of the punchline. In the joke. And I was like, fucking really? And then she goes, it was for you. And I was like, fuck you. I don't fucking drink. And then I just kept going back to it. Got to the point where I was like, really? You just can't shut your fucking face? I'm trying to talk and keep talking because if I stop talking, I'm going to breathe in.
Well, they have no idea how distracting it is.
Why are you waving your hands as you're talking?
I'm not. I'm just gesticulating.
You never talk with your hands like that. Jimmy doesn't talk like that. You don't talk like that.
It is simply
all of a sudden you turned it Italian.
Yeah, I'm very excited that Bobby's here. I miss Bobby.
What is that, Bobby?
God.
It's more than cookies, Jimmy. What kind of cookies were they?
It's sweet.
They were yummy.
Shit.
It was the Addison Improv, right, Bobby?
Oh, God.
Addison Improv, yeah.
Because the piano bar. across the way. That place rocks.
Dude,
I've been there a few times.
Dude, it's not even that. They're coming
That
drunk.
stupid piano fucking bar shit is good.
They're coming to the show fucking shit-faced.
Right.
And it used to be they'd come to the show, get a little tipsy, and then
go
get
to the
shit.
piano bar.
Now they're coming shit-faced, getting more shit-faced at the show.
Yeah.
And they're fucking, like, nodding off over at the piano bar.
Why is that piano bar shit so good?
I don't know.
Why is it? It's
'Cause
like
it's
a
two
big-
guys fucking singing on a piano.
I saw a couple, I think, when I was there. And they got the whole room into
Yeah,
it.
they're
Everyone's
dueling
paying
pianos.
attention
They're
and
dueling
fucking
pianos.
into it.
Yeah, fucking dueling pianos.
Yeah.
People like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I should have. I should have fucking took a piano class. I'd be fucking fantastic right now. Could tour the country with an organ. I wouldn't care if you yelled shit out. I want you to yell shit out. Do crowd work. What are you getting married? I'd love when tiaras come in. Hey, you dumb whore, lip dip do. Fuck you in the ass, you dumb cunt.
You dumb
He's funny.
whore.
All the shit I say now that fucking gets him mad at me. That's the funniest part too. When you actually yell at one of those girls, they get mad at you.
Yeah, they're awful.
Like you fucked up. Like you're the asshole. Yeah, like I'm the fucking. You know, I was just trying to. Really, you fucking cunt.
Well, you usually call him that.
No, I try not to say cunt.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Yeah?
Yeah, you have to really. You got to.
You can't. Yeah, you call a girl a cunt.
What comics use that a lot, though, to girls? Like, well, okay.
Irish.
Like Otto.
Yeah, Otto.
God, yeah, that is a harsh one.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see this fucking Sex and the City made $51 million?
Should have done
Are you
better than that.
shitting me?
But it should have done better.
It should have
than
done better, I think.
that. Yeah, with all the hype.
But all the hype was how bad it was.
Yeah, but
Even the dumb bitches.
Yeah, the bitches aren't going to pay
Even
attention.
your bitches.
They can relate to the girls.
It's the gays, man. The fucking gays have theme parties. They dress up like the girls.
Oh,
I think there was a.
God.
I saw a fucking few of
Do
them
they?
when I was in Minneapolis.
They
and they-
dress up.
Yeah, dude. Minneapolis has like the fucking, I don't know, for some reason, like a lot of gays. Like I was at the Mall America and I was like, there's like fucking gay guys everywhere. And I guess there's a lot of fucking gays in Minneapolis for some reason. And yeah, they were dressed up doing fucking theme parties for,
How many times are you going to say there's a lot of fucking
just fucking
gays?
gays.
Really?
There's a lot of gays.
Do they have to?
All right, calm down, Bobby.
They got to man themselves up a little more to be like Samantha.
They gotta stop putting cream on their hands.
Stand her.
Yeah, she's a fucking.
Yeah, but I
she used to be hot though. I don't know what happened.
Someone said that she was on TV yesterday and she's got like the most horrendous plastic surgery.
Really?
Yeah.
That some work did?
Supposedly very noticeable, the plastic surgery. So what? You thought Sex and the City should have made less?
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, this fucking thing in a week probably should have made maybe 30.
It's going to go away fast now.
Yeah, the big drop off. Because,
they made a huge mistake with this movie. It's called Sex and the City, and they took the fucking movie out of New York City.
Yeah, they put
That was
it
a
in.
big part of the fucking HBO show.
Well, they had to go to Abu Dhabi.
They can't even play the movie in Abu Dhabi because of the word "sex" is in the title.
Oh yeah, is that
Can't-
true?
Yeah, they can't even play the movie over there.
Not allowed?
No, but just because of the name. If they changed the name, it would have been able to play, but they can't play it over there. And they didn't. They shot it in Morocco, not Abu Dhabi.
Why? You're allowed to
they can't-
show tits in fucking Morocco?
Why do you know so much
Morocco
about
has-
the filming of Sex and the City?
Morocco has one of the biggest studios, movie studios over there.
Over there.
They do a lot of.
Where's Morocco?
Morocco's Casablanca.
But what country?
What is it, like top of Africa or something?
It is Africa.
Yeah, top of Africa.
It's over there.
Top of Africa.
Yeah, it's
kinda
over there.
It's over there with the fucking.
I was watching a great fucking documentary on fucking Sierra Leone and the diamond industry and blood diamonds and shit like
Yeah,
that.
got to get one.
Oh my God, just ruthless. These fucking savages hacking off, and they were just having interviews with people with no hands and no arms. They came to our village and took us out and told us to reach our hands up to God. And when we did, they chopped them off with machetes.
Why were they cutting the hands if they couldn't
Because
steal?
they had voted for the opposition.
Oh,
So
wow.
They didn't want them voting again, so they chopped their hands
the
off.
fists have it.
Yeah, the fists
Stumps have it.
and they were showing baskets full of just hands. They would just throw the fucking and kids and fucking women. And then this one woman said that she was pregnant and they took her husband out into the field there, and then of course they start ravaging and raping her.
They're just disgusting.
And she said, "I'm pregnant. Please don't do this." And the guy said, it's not me. It's not mine. I don't care. And then took a big pointed stick and just jabbed it inside her and twisted it around and shit. So she wasn't pregnant anymore. And then continued to just gangbang her. And then as she's being fucked, she hears screams, looks over, and here comes her husband out of the woods with fucking no hands going, "They took my hands. They took," with blood just squirting out. Just animals.
Yeah, it really is a disgusting country. I'm sorry. It's despicable.
Oh, the whole continent is just
terrible.
A wreck. It's a wreck.
They lop off hands.
Yeah.
God, that was one of the worst fucking visuals I've ever heard.
It was. I was
Jesus
watching
Christ.
the whole thing, and they just show people laying around dead on the streets, just hacked. Like they wouldn't even make clean cuts with the machetes. They just kind of fucking chop them up a little bit and leave them there to bleed to death, and it just looks like meat, like hanging out of them. And
So is
stuff
the
like
husband dead, obviously?
Well, he lost his hands. I don't see how, if he wasn't near some medical assistance.
I know who that. I actually know that guy. He had started his own patty cake school, and they objected to it because they thought patty cakes was a game of the white man.
That was tragic.
Yes, so he was no longer able to play patty cakes.
You know what the amazing thing about this documentary was?
You had a
There
hard on
was-
through it.
Goddamn jacking like a motherfucker. There was not one white person to blame any of it on.
Well, they'll say that the white people colonizing set all this up.
No.
I'm not saying I said
You
that.
know what it was? It's just vicious people fighting weaker people, and then the UN had to come in, and then some English forces did come in at one point to liberate the actual city, Freedom Town or whatever the fuck it was, and they they killed off a lot of these rebels, but they came back again, and then they made this political deal where they took one of the guys that was in prison, I mean a butcher, and made him vice president just to fix.
Jimmy, what
fix
happened
the
now?
political problems.
They do that in a lot of. They
I
did
get
that in
sad.
Guatemala too.
Wait, hold on. I want to know what happened
I
to
guess
Jimmy.
whenever people talk about war,
Yeah.
I have to fire out my defenses.
Oh God, you're like a skunk.
It's my way of preventing war.
It is
Because you don't
so
want that
bad
happening
today.
to you, right?
Yeah, whenever I get they talk about bad things happening, my body
Stumps
just
and
goes
stuff.
like.
That's what happens. You
Like a skunk.
It's my invisible cloud.
invisible cloud. Fucking so bad.
Who cuts off hands?
That's just disgusting.
That's what I was thinking. It's like
What a
it's
terrible
such
What do they
country.
do with the hands?
They put them in baskets and send them to people.
Oh, really? You know.
Yeah. They were putting them in baskets and intimidating people with chopped off limbs.
Dude.
Like, don't fuck with us,
How great
or
would
this
that
will
be
happen
for
to you.
Mother's Day? A basket
hands?
of hands.
Yeah, with a middle finger. Here you go, bitch. Thanks for nothing.
Are we going to be doing reads for that?
I think so.
Basket of hands.
Basket of hands for Mother's Day.
Yeah, just go to hands.com.
Yeah.
Screw the flowers and the candy. It's basket of hands.
It's basket o' hands.
A Vermont severed hand.
You think if you suggested that to a big fucking company, they would go for it?
This is great. I'll just chop off hands.
Right.
Sierra Leone. And it was all about them financing their rebellion with these diamonds.
Jesus.
They would have these diamond mines with these people working there that didn't know what the fuck they were doing, didn't get paid or nothing, by hand, like old prospectors would do with panning gold. And they're sitting there just digging out a shitload of fucking raw diamonds.
What if they caught you stealing?
No, don't steal.
You would have to be stupid to try to steal.
Your feet, your hands, your head, everything would just be hacked apart.
Gone.
They would hack you apart.
There was one guy who stole. He took the biggest diamond, this huge diamond, and hid it because he wanted to get his son back. Because they took his son and they put him into the actual army, made him be in his wife and other kid was taken away to a refugee camp, and then he met this guy called Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the movie.
Yes, the movie Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what happened that time?
That was that was from before.
Look at her. See?
Oh, my God.
There's whole towns of people just like this.
Can I just say something though? At least one guy was good with the machete. The other guy was a little fucked
He
up.
cut her hand.
He cut half her hand off.
Half her hand is missing. She has half a palm.
He cut her mid palm, and
least-
then the other one right at the wrist.
At least you won't be picking her nose anymore.
She can though with the what's left of the hand.
You think that little piece?
They're all just stubs. And then they gave amnesty to all the rebels. They gave them a blanket amnesty, gave them money so they could rejoin the community. And now they're living as neighbors with the same people that they fucking cut hands off of and everything. And they just got to deal with it.
Must be so awkward to wave in the morning on your way to work.
Oh, hi. Work. Stop.
They did the same thing in Guatemala. The rebels, they put them in power in the government, and that took away the problem. I was getting a limo, the limo ride from one of the gigs. This guy was a helicopter pilot in Guatemala, got shot 16 times by these the rebels, the drug guys, and because they wanted him to use the helicopter to help him move the drugs, and he wouldn't.
Can't say no.
Those same guys are actually in the government now in Guatemala.
Yeah, they're the guys in charge. That's how they do it to stop, the violence.
Yeah, he can go. He's going back to Guatemala now. He couldn't live there for years. Now he's going back because those guys don't care anymore. They're not a threat because they're actually in politics. They're in government now. They're legit.
And there was this one guy, and they're interviewing him, and it was all subtitled and stuff. But he's saying he still mines for diamonds, and it's all he can do. He doesn't have any other skills, and he wants to do something else, but he will just leave that up to God. It's like, something.
God has not been good.
He's not been good to you. Whatever God you're praying to doesn't like you. Maybe you should try something else. And they live in these shanty towns where it's like, something. I understand it must be difficult to get resources to build things and do things. But can you clean up the fucking garbage outside? Maybe that'd make it a little nicer.
How? They
Where are
don't
they
have
gonna
hands.
Take it fucking.
It's hard to hold a fucking duster.
Really?
How are you going to tie a trash bag with your mouth?
All right, I didn't think of that, but
You obviously have never cleaned up garbage before.
I was just
got to get your hands dirty.
I'm just thinking, you could take it away somewhere. There's a few people with a hand or two.
They just have to throw it out the window with their mouth.
It's like, why sit there and contaminate the river that runs through it by shitting upstream and just there are things you can do that would make it a better place than having to sit there and just be fucking on the brink of death. I don't know. It just seems to me that there's not much brain activity going on over there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
Where was this documentary?
Oh, my God. It was on, not Discovery. Oh, National Geographic.
One of those?
Oh, that fucking channel
Nat
that
Geo.
stops every 2 seconds.
Fucking Nat Geo is great.
That fucking channel stinks.
Why, what's the matter with it?
Because it's one of my favorite channels, but every 5 seconds it stops, freezes, stutter steps, and then skips forward.
It's one of those channels?
What service you have?
Cable.
Oh, Cablevision?
Does it have that with
Yeah,
Fios?
motherfucking Fios doesn't skip a beat.
Really? Fios?
It's Fios.
What is that?
It's Verizon.
You don't know?
Is it good?
Fiber
Yeah, but we
optic.
can't get it in New York City.
Pure
so
fiber
don't ask that
optic.
question. You'll just be depressed.
Well, you have to
Fastest internet,
take a bridge to
fastest
get it, or a
fucking thing.
tunnel?
Yeah.
It is amazing because I was having the same problem. Same fucking problem. I went to Cablevision so many times and got like, all right, did you unplug your box? Did you plug it back in? Did you turn it off? Did you pull out the cord? Did you do that? I got Fios. I finally said, fuck it. And now Cablevision's calling me going, is there anything we'll give you a year free service if you just come back to and I go, you know what? Not worth it. It was stopping and pixelating.
Right, yeah.
And
Right at the good part, though.
Yeah.
Right when the alligator is going to bite the little kid's head off, it stops and it skips forward.
And now
to
we
after
see
it.
the
Yeah.
through the Serengeti plains. Like, what the fuck is going on? I got rid of them, dumped them, got Fios. I ain't looking back, as they say.
They offered you a free year?
A free year.
Fuck them. I
Free
can't wait
fucking
to
year.
get it. My building doesn't have it yet. I can't wait to get Fios.
Oh.
I don't think it's ever going to happen for us.
No, it will.
Yeah, well, you
They
kidding me?
know.
I hope so.
They fucking know, no matter where they put this.
I would imagine
they
the
are gonna
cable
get
companies are
people
making
just-
deals with the buildings, though.
Is it? Yeah,
I don't
they
think
are.
they can. I don't think you can make a deal with a building.
They're hooked into the building. That's
what I'm saying. I'm
get
thinking,
into that.
I think, the cable companies got their fucking.
Well, Verizon has,
mitts.
I think, a little juice in the buildings, too. They probably put phone lines into
There's
all of them.
phone lines, fiber optics
Yeah,
going into these
it
things.
is Verizon.
Because
You're
it's
right.
fiber optic. It doesn't use that fucking cable. It's great.
And people
How much is it? Is it expensive?
What?
Is it expensive?
Ant's an asshole.
Yeah, I
I'll agree.
I got to go to this call.
Yep, I agree.
All right. We got to go backwards to the whole diamond thing. Chris in Jersey.
Go ahead.
Hey, you're a fucking asshole. How about these people are trying to fucking survive? not worrying about picking up garbage outside of their house.
Well, the whole thing with them surviving is that goes with surviving. You don't do things that give you diseases, like have contaminated water. And how about you maybe start a little farming, right? Or you do something that's going to, better yourself. They just sit there waiting for fucking the Canadians or the English to dish out money for them.
They sit there scared, trying not to get their fucking hands cut
Exactly.
all day.
Not anymore. That shit was back years ago.
Did you see after they would cut their hands off,
Yep.
they would still make them search for diamonds, so they're just standing in a river all awkward with the fucking bucket caught between their elbow?
Oh my God. Awkward. Trying to pull out fucking diamonds with their stumps.
You know how annoyed you must be when you have to work for the guy who cut your hands off and he's yelling at you for being lazy? Like, well, I might have been better at this 2 weeks ago.
Before you cut my fucking hands off, you bastard. Oh, I got one joke, but I'll just do this.
Oh, there's 4, not 2 or something?
Yeah. Steve from Bayshore will get it, I'm sure. Oh my God, Jimmy, you gotta
sorry.
stop. You gotta fucking hold a man or fart out the door.
All right. But
They are beyond. They're beyond
putrid.
tolerable.
Putrid.
I didn't get any of that.
No, it's beyond like.
It's putrid, that one.
Oh, good. The air conditioning vent.
Bobby, I got a problem with your bookings.
What's up, brother?
Why? It's Bill Blumenreich, right?
Blumenreich.
Yeah.
He's fucking working you like an animal here.
Thursday, like you should be looking for
But
blood
look at
diamonds.
this. Thursday, you're going to be at the Comedy Connection in Providence, Rhode Island, right?
Yes, Providence, right, Thursday.
And then you're going to be in the Comedy Connection in Chicopee, Massachusetts, Friday.
Friday night, Hooky Lao.
Those two clubs are within a drive, right, of each other. And then Saturday, you wrap it up with a big fucking theater show.
Yeah, 1,700.
That's his.
Wouldn't some of these people from these other shows go to the Wilbur Theater show?
Sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't cannibalize. It does, and you take a little bit of a hit in either way.
Does
but
he understand that, though?
Yes.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have these other two shows, then the Wilbur Theater show would become a guaranteed sellout.
I'm not farting, Danny. Is that you?
No, it's still.
I think it's coming over here.
Oh. I'm not doing anything.
Atmosphere.
They are. You had ones the other day that were so powerful but short-lived. These last a while.
These are like relatives.
Yeah, these are ghosts. These are like hanging around.
These are like the oil spill.
Wow.
Yeah, little fart balls.
Just kind of moving around.
It's whipping around.
That's what I mean, like the oil
fucking.
spill. Now it's heading toward Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to cap off Jimmy's asshole.
That's right. Who wants to go in and take care of that?
Dude,
we got to put cement in it.
We should put a bottle in his asshole.
Look at the TV. They're showing Steve Jobs on CSNBC. Half his face is gone because they have a thing that has NASDAQ features and his name, Steve Jobs. Television fucking stinks.
Yeah, there's no room to put his face.
Can they stop with so many words blocking? We don't need that much information on the TV. Stop trying to compete with computers.
Yeah, wow.
Bob was saying something about the booking, the gigs.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's not that important. Honestly, it was just a way to get his gig info out there. I don't give a shit.
I liked it, though. I was going along with it.
But it's a little weird on Bill's part there.
Yeah, he doesn't care. I mean, and the Wilbur Theater is the big one. It's
That's the one where you want everyone to go to.
That's
it's
the one
impressive.
you want to go. Yeah,
right.
fucking go there.
But to
fill
have
it
these
up.
other shows happening just a mere day or two before the big theater show is a little weird.
Well, you know what? I got a thing on the Wilbur Theater too. If people buy tickets, it's on my website. But if I tweeted it too, I'm going to tweet it again today. You get 20% off too if you use the code Boston on Ticketmaster. Use the code Boston, and it's 20% off all the tickets.
How about they just call up and say, "Give me the fucking discount"?
Yeah, give us a discount now.
Right.
That actually works too. If you do that,
good. It should.
It works too.
Bobby, can
sorry.
I before I somebody tweeted me speaking of Bob Kelly and said that ask Bobby about taking a woman's cell phone during a show and dropping it in his pants because she was texting. It was at the Richmond Funny Bone, if you don't remember.
Yeah, I took it and I stuck it in my asshole.
In your ass?
And I took it through my ass cheeks.
And out the front?
Through my nuts and out the front.
Oh,
and it had a smudge stain on it.
A smudge.
And I think it had a pube with a root.
She was texting right in front of you,
dude.
Did you rip it right out of her hands, or did you ask for it?
I kept telling her to fucking stop doing it. But here's the thing: is that if you look out in the crowd now, cell phones are so people don't even know. It's just a fucking instinct to grab your phone and text. And it might be like, dude, this show's fucking awesome, or I'm at the show now.
Yeah.
But everybody texts now on the phone. It's mostly girls can't fucking pay attention for more than 8 minutes without fucking touching their cell phones and wondering where their fucking dumb friends are and letting everybody know I'm at a fucking show, a live show. Fucking. Anyways, most of them, it's mostly women who can't stay off their fucking phones.
So you put it down in the back of your pants and brought it all the way through to the front?
Right through my asshole. And let me tell you this, I didn't shower that day, the day before, and I jerked off twice.
Oh, wow.
So I had...
Pungent.
I think at that point I had that asshole disease.
What's the asshole disease?
It's called too much cockitis.
No,
You got a leaky valve?
No, it's the I forget the name of it where you like the
It's a swamp ass? Basic
roots
swamp
of,
ass?
No, it's the roots of your hair become tainted, and it gives off a funky. It's a
real thing.
Yeah.
What the
And you might
fuck are
have
you
this?
talking about?
I don't have it anymore.
Get rid of it.
What is it?
You got to shave your asshole hair and your ball hair to get rid of it, and then put like powder on it.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
swear to God, it's
lice.
a fucking
Get
dude.
Dr.
dude,
Steve on the
smelly,
phone. Poor
smelly,
Dr. Steve.
Oh, Dr. Steve's on vacation.
I forget what it's called.
We have to get Dr. Steve
It's
on
called
We've been calling him
smelly
every day.
when your balls smell.
All right, we're going to call Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to find it with
Smelly
asshole
balls.
smell.
No,
on the
you
Google.
will. I did it. What are you out of your mind? What do you think? I'm a doctor. I Google smelly ball asshole and fucking the disease pops up.
Smelly ball
Yeah,
asshole.
Scrotum. Go back. You had it. Smelly balls. Scrotum smell. Yeah.
Scrotum smell. And what is that on? On health? What does that say? Topic page for scrotum smell.
Yeah, there's a fucking whole ton of things out there. If you look
Odor, smell, scrotum.
Oh, you get a nice fucking. It looks. The roots of your fucking pubes die in your asshole.
What? What? Stinky scrotum solutions.
There's a picture of a soap.
Oh, we got
in the
Dr.
shower.
We got Dr. Steve.
Oh, Dr.
Of course,
Steve,
who's been on
thank God.
vacation.
Yeah, this is called
Dr. Steve, how weird is it that you go on vacation and we need you more than ever?
It is. I don't think it's a coincidence.
All right, we got Bob Kelly in studio now.
Hello, Bob.
He
Hi,
said,
Steve, Dr. Steve.
What'd you say?
It's when your balls smell like your ass and your like the skin, the hair follicles or something get tainted.
Yeah, folliculitis.
There you go, folliculitis. Yeah,
You got what?
You had folliculitis?
What's folliculitis?
That's when your fucking asshole stinks.
Well, let's get the fucking
the medical
fucking definition.
not the Bob Kelly definition.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help people out there who don't fucking read.
Go ahead, Dr. Steve.
Yeah, it's basically an inflammation and or infection of the hair follicles, and it causes. It looks like a bunch of zits, but they're all centered around where the hair comes out of the skin.
Oh shit, maybe I didn't have that.
Oh God!
Exactly. Maybe your
they
asshole's
look
dirty.
Oh fuck it, eh?
Nah, that's not what I had.
So what?
That's not what
The
I had.
hair's around the asshole? Because that's what Bobby was saying.
No, that's not what I had. I had the other one with like it's just your fucking. That's not what I had. Not folliculitis. I had the fucking where it was just a little smelly.
You're so descriptive.
When your balls smell. What is that?
Fucking
When
wash
your
your
balls
balls.
smell.
Hot.
Jesus.
Wash your fucking balls.
Yeah, see that?
Crotch rot or what do you got?
Yeah, did you have a yeast infection? Like
Yeah,
like a
guys
girl?
Guys can get yeast infections, right?
You know what?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what jock itch is a yeast infection.
My balls stunk. You know what I did? I bought my girlfriend Scope. And it fixed it.
I told her to stop drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly. Stop licking my cock and balls first thing in the morning.
Now, Bobby said he got rid of his disease, his ass disease. You said it was an ass disease.
Ass disease.
By shaving his balls and his asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good for him.
Exactly, because that doesn't get rid of it, right, sir? I think Bobby needed an excuse to shave his asshole and his fucking balls.
Did you
Get
prolapse?
rid of, like if you have crabs,
Did I
that was the old school way of getting rid of crabs was just to shave yourself.
What's the new school way? Do they have an app?
There's medication you can use.
An app.
Is it the medication with the little comb?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Isn't that for crabs?
Yeah, we're talking about crabs.
Oh,
It's a little comb to part your asshole hair. Real nice.
Yeah, like a little mustache, like a villain mustache. Dude,
allowed.
Yeah, but you know what? That's not old school. If you get crabs, you're still shaving your fucking bush fat.
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to, but you gonna because I don't want. What if? I'm not.
Yeah.
You're still gonna shave it off. You're not gonna keep it and trust some shit you bought at CVS. Those suckers jump.
I mean, kids with headlights, it's basically the same thing. I mean, crabs is just headlights on your nuts.
Crabs is headlights.
Crabs
Headlights is just.
I thought it was two different species.
Well, they probably are two different species, but who cares? They're light.
Discovery Channel.
Really? All right, so Bobby has smelly balls.
There it is. What's that? What's that?
That's what you have?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
my God.
It's actually a photo of my nuts.
I think that's your fucking nuts, huh?
It's like white, crusty stuff.
Infection, it would certainly be smelly. It would be kind of.
All right, Bob. What is that? Oh, my God. We finally got Bobby. Wow, that's fucked up. What is that? It looks like the entrance to a Mexican cave or something.
It's somebody who.
Well, hey, guys,
hold on.
May be... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. Danny's explaining why Bobby's puking. We weren't even going for the Bobby puke bit today, by the way.
I just punched up. It's a picture of someone's eyelid, like their eyelash.
I thought that was an asshole. Stop again.
I saw the. I understand
It's
it's an
pubic
eyelid.
lice on an eyelid.
I thought it was an asshole, dude. I thought it was a dead asshole.
A dead asshole.
That's
all
that's
right.
fucking wow.
I thought
Okay,
that was somebody's asshole.
we got you good, Bobby. We weren't even going for this bit today. I swear.
God, that's fucking gross.
You were saying, Dr. Steve.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that it's probably something you guys have seen a million times, but have you ever Googled the blue waffle?
Oh, the blue waffle. Have you ever seen the blue waffle, Bobby?
It's the blue waffle.
This is terrific. Go to the blue waffle, sure.
Yeah,
There's the blue waffle.
Play a little game, you know,
But the girl jerking a guy off to the left.
What is that?
What is the blue
Doc,
waffle?
what is that?
Well, purportedly, it's a very severe vaginal infection. I think that picture is Photoshop, to be honest with you, but it's.
Oh God, that is so disgusting. I can't look at it.
But
It's one of the worst, and you can have fun and just put in blue waffle and then click "I feel lucky" under the Google bar, and you get this horrendous photograph.
Look at you.
Wow.
Dr. Steve's Googling all kinds of fun stuff.
And Bobby just officially took my computer over, and he just goes to Google and types in "my balls smell."
We think you have a yeast infection,
Look,
Bobby.
right here it says, "Why do my balls always smell funny?"
Even if I wash them all the time, it says.
And what's the
That's the answer.
Best answer right there. You had it. Best answer. Right there, yeah.
It says,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's the best answer.
Wow.
My panties have been noticeably smelly as well. Fucking twat.
Yahoo Answers is probably one of the funniest things that you could just browse.
I love Yahoo
It's hysterical.
Answers.
I love looking at Yahoo Answers, and I also like just typing in words into Google for the suggestions
Right.
because sometimes things are just really
Some
funny.
great shit comes out. Dr. Steve just left us. All right.
He's on
Say goodbye?
vacation.
All right, he's
Very
getting
busy.
back to his vacation. Can we take a break? Because Jonah Hill should be here any minute. Is
Yes,
that cool?
I was wondering
Jonah
about
Hill's
that.
coming in?
Yeah. You know?
No, I was here last time. He was fucking hilarious
Yeah.
on the radio.
Well, he's got another hit on his hands.
Yeah. Funny guy.
Yeah, Get Him to the Greek was a good movie. Saw it last night.
It was good?
Yeah. I needed someone to go with, too. Were you in town?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to start fucking calling you, man.
Where'd you go? Was it a screening or was it?
Yeah,
was it
just a dumb screening.
Fuck, I wanted to see that movie too.
It was good. It was
You
all right.
missed it.
I like Jonah Hill. He's funny, man. He's a funny guy.
Let's take a break. Come back.
Yep. Funny guy.
Jonah Hill in studio. Hey, Jonah. Good to see you again, brother. How are you, man? Bob Kelly in studio as well. I didn't realize they walked in. I looked down and I looked back up, and there's Jonah Hill. Hey, Get Him to the Greek right off the bat. Congratulations, another fucking hit for you, my friend.
Thanks, man.
I went and saw it last night, and I really liked the movie.
Oh, dude, thanks.
Yeah, you were solid in it. Fucking Russell Brand is a rock star. And I'm not a P. Diddy fan. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
But seeing him in this movie, I liked him a lot.
That's kind of the idea.
Really?
Well, I mean, he got my number somehow through the magical ways of P. Diddy, or, you know, however he does that stuff. And he said, I want to come audition for this movie. So he flew out and auditioned for Nick and I, the director, and we were like, no way he's going to be funny. You know, he's like this rapper, mogul type guy. And he just killed it when he came in. And we were like, kind of have this secret weapon because it's going to shock people. Because if I heard Diddy was in a movie, I wouldn't think comedy wouldn't be the first sentiment that came to me. And then it's like, shit, the guy's really funny in the movie. He's genuinely funny.
He is a good actor, though. I mean, he's done other stuff. It's like he's not a bad actor at all. He's a good actor.
The buzz is
right,
definitely
but you
out
wouldn't
there.
think like hard comedy,
Right. No,
like killing out in the screen or whatever. But he brings it, man. It's pretty funny.
He's playing an exaggerated version of himself. And we were discussing like people that have no business being in movies, that take you out of movies because their eyes can't like focus correctly. You know what I mean? When they get like some big celebrity from some other world and put them in a movie,
they look like directly in the camera.
Oh, yeah, all that crap. But not with Pete Diddy is what I'm saying.
I gotta say, and even as a non-fan, you can say he's funny in the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
I have to. I have to say that. So hold on, Bobby. Go ahead.
What's the actor's name that his eyes go back and forth like really fast, like on the camera? It just goes
Twinkie.
They go back and forth all the time, just back and forth, back and forth.
Rich Voss.
He's an actor.
Wow, Bobby.
What
happened?
I don't know who you mean.
Bobby, what the fuck are you talking about?
There's an actor.
staring at you.
I swear to God, there's an
I'm
actor.
trying to figure it out.
There's an actor out there.
Jonas
His
is trying to be
eyes
nice.
go back. His eyes go back and forth the whole time on every movie.
Governor Patterson.
Yes, his eyes go back and forth. You can't watch a movie he's fucking in because his eyes just keep going back and forth.
I don't know, but I like the fact that you don't know who he is, but you keep saying eyes go back and forth, hoping it will spark
Hoping
something.
that's going to help everybody out in the room. No. Hey,
No
did
idea.
Did you hang out with Pete Diddy? Is he a cool guy?
Yeah, he's cool, man. You
Yeah.
know, obviously that's, you know, all my friends are my buddies from high school and college and stuff. So my social circle is pretty small in that way. But, you know, he wanted to take me out to kind of like show me what it was like to party. Like, because we were about to make this movie, and I'm not really familiar with that lifestyle. And he took me and my buddies from high school to Vegas the weekend before shooting with all his buddies. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. I just
Damn.
brought some coffee. This is great. It's early in the morning.
We couldn't get him a Starbucks?
No, this is great.
Oh,
So that was fucking insane because, you know, I'm not used to that shit, man. Like, I don't really party that much, you know, at least not since I was 18 or something, you know,
Right.
or a little younger. And
What'd you guys do in Vegas?
we just fucking partied, man. I mean, it
Yeah,
was
some tells me
really,
he
it was
probably knows how to party.
yeah, it's exactly what you think it's going to be. It's kind of, you know, like you walk in and he kind of owns the place and everyone's going crazy and you're just kind of sitting next to him and like,
What the fuck?
And they're like, why are those two guys together? That doesn't make any sense. And like, you know, he's a cool guy. And obviously, you know, he's eccentric and he's like this grandiose figure, but you don't get to where he is by accident. He's a smart, he's highly intelligent dude, you know?
Yeah.
So obviously there was a lot of girls. Did you capitalize on that at all?
I have a girlfriend, man, so I was kind of out of. I imagined if I didn't have a girlfriend, it would have been easier to be with a guy like that because girls just flock to him. You know
Oh my
what
God! I
mean?
can't
Yeah.
believe you were faithful. I'm so awful. I'd be avoiding eye contact for 3 weeks. I was Vegas, I'm taking giant pills.
That was kind of like the pussiest answer ever on my end.
Right.
But I gotta say, besides the fact that I love my girlfriend, I don't think I could deal with having to like. Yeah, you just wouldn't be able to hang out without ever like thinking about it in my mind, I guess, you know?
Yeah, it'd be difficult not to act on that, especially just because you know they're only doing it to get next to him. Like, I love when a girl uses me to get
Well,
to
that's
somebody
kinda
more
like-
important.
That's what the movie's kind of like. That's what Get Him to the Greek is kind of like, is this guy thinks it's going to be fucking awesome to go, you know, it's like, it is kind of a fantasy in that way. You get to party with your favorite rock star for 3 days. Like, you're wearing an Ozzy t-shirt. I imagine in 1980, going to party with Ozzy was probably like a fantasy.
right
of yours.
now it is.
He would do
Or
it
right
today.
now, yeah. So I'm saying it's like, it's like the ultimate fantasy for this guy. And then he kind of meets his hero and then is like, shit, he's kind of batshit crazy. And you know, girls, it's cool to fuck girls, but then it's like, oh, they only like me because I'm with this guy, or, you know, and then you kind of miss the normalcy of actual stable life,
Yeah.
See, I love it. I toured with Dice, and occasionally I'd get blown because they wanted to and I loved it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just a mushy springboard.
They wanted
a
to get to Dice?
Yeah, or they thought because I'm with Dice that they could hang out with them or something. It was the greatest. I was like, yeah, Andrew. I'm fucking out.
I toured with Dane, and none of them wanted to blow me at all. They just wanted to go with Dane. Nobody.
Oh, poor Poppy.
Yeah, how awful is that?
Was he the guy with the eyes that went back and forth?
There was a guy.
Please.
Not one answer to that question.
I'm telling
And the listeners usually have something on everything.
Hey, how was
we
it
talk
playing a
about.
stand-up, man? How was it difficult as an actor to play a stand-up? Or
and
had you ever
funny
done
people-
stand-up or no?
No, yeah. And funny people had to play a stand-up in, I hadn't done it before. I'd performed live because I did plays and stuff out here. And I hadn't done it, so I just went for 6 months, just 4 times a week, and just went up, and Seth Rogen and I and Adam Sandler would go just do sets at random places all the time. And man, I mean, not only do I, first of all, knew it's a totally different art form and already had crazy respect for stand-ups, but after that, especially, people are like, you're funny, you could be a stand-up. I'm like, no, that's a whole different thing, man. That's a different art form. It's totally takes years and years, like anything else, to become good at it. And it's just fucking difficult,
What
man.
was the-
I thought to me the craziest part was, I've always been obsessed with movies, right? That's always been my thing. I just love movies. So whether you're writing them or acting in them or directing them, if a take sucks, you blow a take, it's like, all right, let's try it again. Or if a scene's not working, you're like, all right, let's all sit down for 20 minutes and rewrite this scene and figure out how to make it funny or good. And with stand-up, it's it's you on a stage by yourself in front of a bunch of drunk strangers, and it's
And
like if you-
tiaras.
yeah, and
With
if
cell
you
phones.
if you blow something, there's no getting out of it. There's no all right, let's try that again. But everyone forget that. It's like here it is. Here's my 20 minutes or whatever. And if I start getting in, if you're shooting and you get in an awkward mood or you're not feeling it, you could say, hey, let me take 2 minutes and just fucking clear my head and come back in a second and I'll try and be funny again, But with stand up, it's just fucking crazy art form that I, would never try. And
To me, that's what makes acting harder. What he just said is what makes acting harder. Because for stand-up, if something goes wrong, you can acknowledge it.
Right.
And I like knowledge. If a joke bombs, that stunk, and I love to acknowledge. But in a scene, if you're doing a scene and you suck, I've been in scenes where I was horrible, and I just want to tell everybody, we all know I suck. I'm being terrible. You can't do that.
You want to tell the audience.
Yeah, everybody, the other actors, the director, they all know it. So that's to me was what is hard about it.
But I just have a whole respect, profound respect for stand-ups, and that, that's,
You guys were all rolling into the improv. You, Adam.
Yeah.
Everybody was coming in when I just taken over the show and just going on and fucking, because I was there one night, and you were there too, I think, one night when they all came in and just did stand-up for that movie.
Louis C.K. was there too.
Oh man, that was
We
the
talked
worst
about
night
that.
ever because I had to go on after Louis C.K.
I think we talked about. I think Judd talked about it on the show.
Shit.
Yeah, Louis is great,
Because
man.
that guy is a genius, man. He's one of my favorites. But I mean, that's the thing, because I'm not a good stand-up. I'm not, we were doing it, so it felt real in the movie. So just so I knew what it was like on stage and stuff. But you go on after a guy like Louis or one of you guys, and it's like, fuck, man, don't judge me on the same level as them. We would say we're doing this for a movie or whatever, but these people still fucking paid money to be entertained. So I
rip
felt
me off.
bad, yeah.
Did you have any bombs?
I get 3 free minutes because of super bad or whatever, and then after that you actually have to be funny. Yeah,
dude.
The movie was good, but I'm starting to look at my
So
watch.
they're like,
here.
yes, cool, and 3 minutes of bad jokes, and they're like, cool, and then the 4th minute they're like, this guy's not a good stand-up comedian.
Superbad is the go-to movie now too. It's on TV all the time.
Oh man, that was the first time I was on your show right before that came out. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, you guys had me on before anybody. That was nice.
That movie, it just doesn't get old.
Yeah.
That's
Did
one
you
of those
see,
classic
appreciate
comedies
that.
that's gonna be
Did
around
you
for
see
a long
Christopher
time.
in Kick-Ass?
Yeah, I saw Kick-Ass.
Red Mist. That
Yeah,
was
man,
fucking
I thought
funny.
Kick-Ass was great.
That was good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really funny. Just watching a kid get the shit beat out of her.
Yeah.
At the end of that movie where the father's just punching her on the face.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was laughing hysterically.
It's weird. It's funny because, if you're someone who's into, you have to be someone who can understand that kind of like what the vibe of that movie
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because it's like for real, it's like a 12-year-old girl like calling people cunts and like getting the shit
Yeah.
kicked out of her and like it's graphic, dude. That's
Brutally
graphic
killing
shit.
people.
Yeah, so it's like for me, I was like, I understand this is total pulp, like
Right,
fun, craziness, but I know some people, like my parents, were like, "What the fuck is this movie?" You know, because like
some people took their kids to it thinking it was a kid movie.
Right, exactly,
It's like,
you know?
oh, okay, time to take Junior out of here.
No, but I thought it was great. I thought
Yeah,
it was great.
pretty cool, man.
I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really,
good.
really nice violence.
Yeah.
I love to see a child throwing adults around, really brutalizing them.
I know, for some reason, that was just great, man.
And I'm happy for Chris. He's been
Yes.
making like good choices, you know.
Bobby, yes, you did bring that
Bobby.
to the table.
Yeah,
Bobby brought that
Well, let's re-fucking play that fucking bashing I took from you three
He
faggots.
came in with the trailer
Oh,
for
It
Kick-Ass.
said it was gonna be cool.
And I was like,
Initially.
this movie's going to be great. And they were
Yeah.
like, you fucking pussy.
We killed them,
trashed
John.
me
Yeah, we
about
killed them.
iPad, too. They did the
killed
same
them.
thing.
Well,
Everything I
And
bring into the
yeah,
show.
now I like the
I actually
iPad.
told, I showed
I
them
love the
Twitter.
iPad.
I know, it's great.
I travel
held
a
out.
lot, so-
And I'm like Mac fanboy. I pick
Yeah.
everything up. But that I was like, you know something?
I
I
was
just don't really
hesitant,
have
too.
a need for it. But
Yeah.
then once you have it and you're just browsing the web,
If
don't
you
have a need
travel,
for it.
if you have to fly a lot, like that has changed my shit for flying, dude.
Yeah.
Like I have 21 movies or something on there.
Yeah.
And the battery
You know?
never dies.
Yeah.
You can watch 21 movies in a row.
Sick,
yeah,
man.
it really
It's
is cool, man, for
Yeah.
traveling
Anybody who
around.
says you don't need it is I hope you're a fucking. I hope you die. You know what? We didn't need the remote control either, you asshole. But thank God it was invented. Now we have 5,000 channels. That was sucked ass going click click click.
Why
click,
the
click,
anger,
click, click, click.
Bobby? Why
I don't
the
know,
anger?
exactly.
It's just an iPad.
You technically don't need it. It's a nice thing to have.
It's an
You don't need
extravagance.
somebody to
It's
shit
an
on your
extravagance.
chest either, but that happens occasionally.
Yeah, but that's $400, not $900.
John,
Doesn't have Wi-Fi either.
what's your favorite comedy of all time?
My favorite comedy movie of all time.
Yeah.
Man, that's a
Be great if you named something horrible like
Yeah.
Schindler's List or Amistad.
Amistad.
Or a couple on your short list, anyway.
Yeah, okay. I mean, fucking Caddyshack.
Right on.
Yeah.
Stripes.
Right
the first half
on.
of Stripes.
The first half, very good. That movie gets bad. The second half is awful.
I don't know. Bill Murray's he's just the fucking man to me.
Yeah.
Bill Murray is like the king in my eyes, you know. Coming to America.
Yeah, to me that was Murphy's last movie I loved by Eddie Murphy was Coming to America.
I think the last like great Eddie Murphy movie and Steve Martin movie is Bowfinger. That's an underrated.
I never saw it.
Fucking
Yeah.
movie.
That movie's
man.
great, but you know, honestly, like all the classic comedies you could imagine, like you know, I love like Flirting with Disaster. I love some of those Stiller movies, like Meet the Parents. I think are just because everyone can enjoy them, but they're still funny as hell to people like me. You know what I mean? Where it's like if you and your parents can laugh your ass off through the same movie, that's a pretty cool, unique goal to have accomplished.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, fucking Woody Allen movies, Albert Brooks movies.
Which
But-
Woody Allen?
I mean, Annie Hall, Zelig.
Zelig was
Manhattan,
great.
Yeah, you know. But what's funny is I think my biggest influence, oddly, and everyone always is like, that doesn't make sense because of the work that you do. But Goodfellas to me is like my favorite movie ever made.
Yeah.
And I think because it's like obviously, you know, like violent and serious movie, but it has some of the funniest moments in like any movie ever. Like the comedic moments in that movie are genius. Like, you know, like when they're at Joe Pesci's mom's house and he's talking about the painting and he's like, one dog's going this way,
Yeah,
one dog's
yeah.
the other way, and this guy's like, what the fuck, you know? And then
What do
it
you want from
like
me?
it's dark, but it's like really it's funny as hell.
Hey,
man.
looks like someone we know.
Yeah, and that's like one of the
Oh,
funniest
he does.
things.
Look at him with the
And like,
just laughing their asses
yeah,
off.
it's hysterical. And Lebowski, obviously, that's like
Lebowski,
Yeah, that's one of the
man.
classics, yeah.
Coen Brothers are pretty fucking rock solid in my opinion.
Lebowski's a great movie.
Yeah, it's classic.
You know what I love in Goodfellas when he goes to take the coffee pot? He goes, you leave the fucking coffee when he takes him literally.
Yeah.
And he's like, take it to go, and he's actually taking the coffee pot.
Yeah,
I was an idiot.
How about when she goes, "Do you love her? I love you." Exactly what you should say to you.
Oh no! When Joe Pesci's like, when he fucking kills Spider, when he
Yeah.
kills Michael Imperioli, and then he's like, you kill him. He's like, what do you want from me? Good shot.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Don't make me stop thinking what I did over here.
We only have 2 minutes left with Jonah.
Brilliantly funny.
Jonah's a very busy man today.
Yeah.
Get him
I'm
to the
happy
Greek.
to be here,
We haven't
guys.
even really explained the movie. I want to talk about scenes in the movie, but I don't want to blow up, blow the fucking punchlines or anything. So,
I
but in
always
general,
like
what's
to-
the movie about?
The movie, it's like I said, it's kind of like the ultimate fantasy. It's basically this normal guy worked for a record company, and he's a young, ambitious guy, and
that's you, obviously.
That's my guy, and then Russell Brand plays Aldous Snow, the same guy from Sarah Marshall, but other than that, there's like no correlation, and I have this idea to do like a 10-year anniversary concert for Aldous Snow, who's kind of fallen off the wagon and gotten back on drugs and alcohol, and his career's kind of gone to shit. And I have this idea to do like a 10-year anniversary concert at the Greek Theater, which is like a really famous venue in Hollywood, California. And Diddy, who's my boss, who is surprisingly funny in the movie, gives me 72 hours to get him from London to the Greek Theater. And basically, it's just like a fucking crazy rock and roll road comedy,
Absolutely.
It's out of control, man.
And,
I get a lot of crazy shit goes down in this movie.
I know we got to wrap up, but Jason Segel wrote a lot of the music.
Yeah,
he's a
Segel
talented
wrote some
motherfucker.
He's a good guy, and he's really talented. He's a good songwriter. But also, we had like, Segel, obviously, who y'all know from movies and stuff. But we had like real rock and roll people too. Like Jarvis Cocker from Pulp. And this guy Carl Barat from the Libertines. So like for real rock star guys like wrote a lot of the songs.
Right. Right on.
The music's pretty good.
I think so.
Yeah.
We got the soundtrack in front of us. Which one should we play to break? The Clap, Fairy Walls, African Child?
I like the Clap, man. The Clap is that's the one I like the best.
We can play that going into the break. One of the songs that Russell Brand sings in the movie.
Yeah. And Russell's a funny motherfucker, man.
Absolutely.
He's out of control.
He's going to be making
great reviews, too.
He's going to be making a lot of films like yourself, Jonah.
Yeah. Man, I'm just glad to be back here, man. You guys were one of the first people to have me on before anyone had seen Superbad or anything like that,
Great movie.
And now look at you, big star.
I know.
No, man.
Big star.
Big star.
Acting
You
lessons. Dancing lessons.
I'm just trying not to burn my tongue on this coffee, man. That's my next
watch that shit.
Stupid Eric brings some scalding black coffee. Very, very accommodating.
That's all I got on my mind, man.
All right. Well, Jonah Hill, he's got press. Good luck with the film. It's just right now about 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is fucking great for a comedy, man.
And a
They
bunch
never
of us
get
saw
rated
it
that
last night, and we all loved it. Simple as that.
Very
You're gonna
cool.
love
I
this
don't want to
movie.
push you guys and be one of those douchebags who begs you to see the movie, but honestly, there hasn't been a crazy, funny fucking movie this year, and this one is I wouldn't be here lying to you guys.
It's solid. Absolutely.
Thank you guys for having me back on, man.
Yeah, good to see you again, Jonah.
Thanks, anytime. Shit,
Jonah
yeah.
Hill, we'll go to break
Yeah.
with one of the songs from Get Him to the Greek. This is, you said the Clap, right?
Yeah, that was
let's go with
good.
the Clap.
That was good.
We got the clap, you got the clap. We cut the rocks and you took the smack, oh yeah. We got the clap, you got the clap. We took the yellow ones, you took the black, oh. We got the itch, you got the scratch. Buzz, 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 like the head of a match. You took the front, I took the back, oh yeah. We got the clap. We got it. We got the clap. You got the clap. Wipe my face on the welcome mat. Oh. We got the junk. You got the junk. Shake, shake, shake. Taste the spunk. Oh. I said the spunk. We got the clap. Can't be beat. Got it on the back of the toilet seat. Shake your hips, mind your feet, oh yeah. We got the clap. You got the clap. We got the clap.
Want to read something from Bill Kay in Philly off the instant feedback. He makes a very good point. Hey, Ope, how about saying thank you to Jonah for coming back to the show even though he's a huge star? You're always complaining about guests not doing your show when they get huge. How about showing a little appreciation to those that do?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, we have a great platform for these guys, so they shouldn't blow us off when they become huge stars. Yeah, I want to thank Jonah Hill for coming back.
Yep.
But he also thanked us because we took a chance on him. He goes, look, you guys had me on when no one was having me on because no one knew who I was.
Yeah.
And he remembered. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we like that.
Before Superbad, right before it came out.
That
And
fucking
was it.
Superbad is just a great movie,
Oh,
man.
it's one of those movies you could just pop on and just laugh your ass off.
Yeah.
They're all really fucking funny in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We lost Bob Kelly because...
he will be back.
Well, we got the audio. How long is he going to be? Tell him to blow off that other shit. We got the audio of him telling us how great Kick-Ass is going to be.
And then we bashed
killed him. And then... I didn't see it. I
And then
can't say all of us.
I've watched it. I've seen it like twice already.
Yeah.
And it's just the fucking brutal movie. But there's just something hysterical about the brutality. It's not even done like cartoon brutality. It's just really fucking brutal.
And funny, right? Is it supposed to be a funny movie?
Yeah. There are funny moments, but it's not. It's like very dark. When the kid is fist fighting the like head bad guy who's just an adult. He's an adult, bald-headed fucking guy, and he kicks her right in the face.
Wow.
And punches, throws it down on the table, just starts punching her in the face. It's like, what the fuck is this
Jesus.
movie doing?
I gotta see that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Gotta see that fucking
I liked
movie.
it.
And then at the beginning, when he's when Nicolas Cage, who's the father, is trying out her new bulletproof vest, and she's wearing one of those little pink coats with the feathers inside, like a down coat, and he just fucking shoots her in the chest, and you see her just flop straight on her back, and little feathers come out of her jacket. It's terrible, but there's something hysterical about it.
Maybe we could play this clip without Bobby in here.
Yes.
Because Bobby was very enthusiastic about Kick-Ass. Now, both of you guys have seen the movie and love it, but at the time, when Bobby brought this movie to our attention about 6 to 8 months ago, we basically mocked him.
I'll tell you what movie's going to be the best, the fucking best movie coming out that is going to bring Nick Cage's career back. Danny, type in Ass Kiss or something like that. Ass Kiss.
With all the confidence in the world.
Will you
Danny, will you type in Ass Kiss?
Ass Kiss, then there's a photo of him and Dane.
Yeah,
I think we made that joke.
Shit.
Ass Kiss.
Ass Kiss. And okay, we did say it was a shit movie, and he said it's the greatest movie, and it's bringing Nicolas Cage's career back.
I said it looked good, actually.
It's like, all right, maybe he got a little carried away with that part of it.
Ass kick.
It's gonna
kick
do
ass,
what,
kick
Fran?
ass, kick ass.
Kick
ass, and then let me wait till you see this clip. This fucking thing is insane.
It's
yeah, that's
not.
it right there.
I don't believe it.
I'll tell you right now. Yeah, see the trailer, but see the girl trailer. Let me tell you which one.
It ain't happening.
No.
It certainly ain't happening. Bobby's just fucking too excited about it.
Yeah.
He's building it up, and it's gonna
He really
suck,
is,
and no
and
one
it's gonna-
cares.
it's gonna
The
blow.
movie's gonna flop, and Bobby's gonna be all alone trying to still convince us it's good.
We're just
Bring
humoring
him
him at
back.
this point.
Fucking stinks.
He's over there still trying to find
It's gonna bring back his fucking career. He's up helping Danny find it. All you had to do is there it is.
All right, we're watching.
It's a comedy fucking about superheroes.
Fucking Bobby. We're back live. The confidence.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I can't get over the confidence. He was convinced he was going to turn us all on to something.
He's ready.
Right. And I forgot Patrice was in the room, just killing
Yep.
him. All right, good.
Kid cursing.
As a little kid.
All right.
Okay, you cunt. I'm that girl.
You can't have a kid say cunt.
Why?
All right, just never heard that before. Is that real?
Yeah, that's real.
It's from Lionsgate, by the way. What is that?
But,
that girl
yeah.
can't be. I'm boggled that they let a kid.
It's about
Speak like
even
that.
Nick Cage is a superhero too.
What
He's
a
like a
dork.
Batman type guy.
Yeah.
And
I
all
love
the,
Nick Cage.
All the fucking,
Ugh.
all the kids are superheroes, but then they don't have
Patrice
superhero
O'Neal
power.
is speasless after that trailer.
He's trying his phone.
I don't want to
That's sexy.
hurt my friend's enthusiasm for that horse manure.
You don't think that movie would be funny?
It can eat ass. That little girl can blow me since she's saying cunt so much. it can eat dick.
You don't like that movie?
I didn't see the movie. No one likes that movie. It'll make $6,800 at the box office.
I'll bet you right now that movie is a fucking
who'll go see it?
blockbuster.
It can't be.
Why not?
Because the little girl said cunt. Rated R movies can't be
They will
blockbusters.
not allow that to happen.
There's no such thing as a rated R blockbuster.
You know what? I bet you that scene is not even in the movie when it comes out.
Really?
It's going to hurt the box office. Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, it'll be one of those things. They get rid
Nicolas Cage, they had to pay him $20 million. The girl, $4.
$4.
It's the movie will make $40 million.
Are you out of your mind?
That's it.
We couldn't be more wrong
How much
as
has it
we
made?
listen back to this fucking audio. It made more than $40 million, didn't it?
What did it make? I don't know.
Watch it be 41.
I don't know. Patrice might be pretty close on that one.
I bet you Patrice ended up liking the movie.
All right. Box office.
I have 47. Let's call it 47.2 million.
He was right.
47 mil. All right.
Fucking Bobby's walking back down the hall.
Yeah, here it comes. 47 mil? That's not bad.
All right. Well, Patrice said it wouldn't make 40. He was
Yeah, but...
Hey, Bobby.
But you guys are trashing.
What? No.
No, just
no.
No. The recording of Patrice was trashing you because he was in that day.
Yeah, we're playing the audio back of Kick-Ass.
Of Kick-Ass?
How you try to turn us all onto it, and none of us were buying in at that point.
But you like it now, though, right?
Well, I never saw the movie, so I'm out of this.
I liked
Jimmy
it.
and Ann
I didn't love it, but
saw
I liked it.
and liked it.
Oh, it's great. The little girl, how great is she?
Here's the last clip from when you try to turn us onto it. This goes back about 6 to 8 months ago. I hate Nicolas Cage. Me and Patrice have had a thing going for a few minutes here. The enthusiasm comment really just bummed me out about Bobby, because you're so right. You don't want to crush his enthusiasm for liking a kid movie and Nick Cage. It's just... I don't even know what to do with that.
That's going to be a good movie. I guarantee you go and see it. I guarantee if you go and see it, you'll like it.
You were so excited, and all of us were looking at this trailer.
Let's not get fucking carried away.
First of all, the movie's been made a million fucking times.
Was it that
the action
excited?
scenes are all the same shit you've seen, and a girl saying cunt.
I'm going to tell you why you was excited, Bobby.
A 9-year-old girl.
And Bobby goes, was I really that excited? Yes, and I'm going to tell you why.
You really were excited.
He went completely away from everywhere we were going to go.
Yeah.
And went on a limb and said, he got up.
He really
helped
wanted
Danny
to turn,
find it.
He wanted to turn us onto something new.
The cursing girl's cute. I'll give it that. It's like a novelty thing. It's funny.
I don't know if it's cute more than it's fucking sexual, but go ahead.
But Nicolas Cage has nothing to do with that trailer. It's the girl running around.
That's a good point too. Right?
There's another scene
That
with
is a
him.
good point.
There's another scene with him and the girl where he shoots the girl in the chest.
Why?
To teach her how to take a bullet. She has a jacket on. He's like, "Okay, honey, this is gonna hurt, but blah blah." And then he just shoots her in the fucking chest.
It sounds like a bomb.
I guess. I'll bet you right now it does. I bet you right now it does good.
Bomb.
I bet you right now.
If Bobby,
there's a lot of bad movies that do good.
They're going to take the kids to a movie where a girl's saying cunt.
D-boy.
Who's going to this?
Back live. Well, Anthony ended up liking the movie.
Right. You described the same part I described as being cool. But then when you described it at the like weeks ago, I said it sounds like a bomb.
I hated how Nicolas Cage kept calling her child. He makes these stupid choices that he thinks are going to be interesting, and I just go, all right, kaboo.
And the guy with the guy's eyes that go back and forth, I found him.
Tweaky from Buck Rogers. I said
no,
that.
you son of a bitch. It's not him.
Deadwood?
No, it's the
guy
guy
from Deadwood.
His name is what's his name?
Sudley?
Pruitt Taylor Vince.
What?
Pruitt Taylor Vince.
And what does he do?
His eyes are fucking nuts.
The crazy guy from fucking
Full Metal?
His eyes, he has he's in a ton of movies. He's a good actor, but his eyes fucking do this the whole time. So you literally, it makes me dizzy when I watch him act.
Wait.
The fat guy.
Yeah, but
Watch his eyes.
He was crazy in that movie with the hotel.
Yeah. No, look at his eyes.
his
Look at
eyes-
his eyes. Look.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
See
How did
that
you pick
shit?
up on that?
I'm telling you, it's
Well,
fucking.
I'm with you
They
now.
always do
I
that?
saw it.
Because a lot of
Always,
times,
every fucking movie, his
Then
stupid
why would they
eyes.
keep casting him if he had a fucking problem with his eyes
That's
like
what I'm
that?
saying. I'll fucking do it. I can do that.
I'll tell you how Bobby picked up on it, because somebody texted him after this and said, dude, you were really good in that jail movie. So he watched it, and he goes, that's not me.
That jail movie.
I don't like his lackadaisical. Fuck it. Fuck it.
I hate to admit it, but you're onto something. That's fucking weird.
His eyes are
and he does that in
fucking-
every movie, so this wasn't for the role he was
Dude,
playing in this particular thing?
Every movie this fat fuck's in, his eyes. Look
at that. What the fuck is
That's
that?
got to be annoying.
Try going to a theater.
Like, how would
his
you
head
do
is
that?
fucking 20 feet big, and his eyes just going dig, 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 and it makes me sick. Like it's like being on a.
How does he not
And,
puke?
and this guy was in Deadwood, by the way. You said no to that.
I didn't. I said I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I even said that, but I'll say I said that. That fucking.
I
guy.
want to
Vince
prove that he
Vince-
does it in every movie, and that wasn't the character.
Get another
he was playing.
fucking movie. How can you play a character where your eyes just go back and forth?
Why not? If you're playing a fucking crazy person or something,
Yeah.
why not?
You can't do that.
But I want to see him doing it as he's doing Shakespeare or something.
What is it called, Danny? Causes a person's eyes.
I'm going to call it nystagmus.
Nystagmus.
Oh, they explain what he has?
He has nystagmus.
But they're looking past this because he's that good of an actor?
No, he's not that good of an actor.
Then why do they keep casting him?
Maybe they
I'm asking the
fucking
same
there's a
fucking
rule
questions.
in the union. We have to have one nystagmus actor.
Any details on that fucking thing?
It says that it's a condition which causes a person's eyes to move involuntarily.
Google nystagmus.
Fine.
YouTube it.
Let's say hi to Charlie in Virginia.
Big tits do that for me.
Charlie.
Yeah, I've noticed this with other
either.
actors and singers as well. If you get close-ups of Kenny Rogers, his eyes do it too. And that idiot who plays the flute, James Galway, his eyes do it.
How do you know a flute player?
Well, James
A
Galway,
flautist.
he plays the pan.
Unless it's Ian
flute.
Anderson.
No.
Ian-
The guy who plays the pan flute.
Zamfir.
And Kenny Rogers.
I used to play the pan flute, but then I didn't have nothing to make my eggs on, so I said to stop.
I fucking hate Chip.
Stop.
Fucking hate
Kenny
Chip.
Rogers is weird. He kind of closes his eyes and they shift back and forth real quick.
There it is, right there. Look at that crazy shit.
What the fuck? That's an alien child.
What is that?
That's fucking.
It looks like someone is shaking her violently, but her head's not moving.
Actually, it looks like she's watching a big, huge cock go back and forth. It looks like she's watching somebody's balls go over, like hypnotize her in the face.
Looks like she's watching a bunch of tennis balls get smacked all over the court back and forth, you know?
I fucking hate Chip, dude.
You know.
You know.
It's the little comments right after.
You Colin, that's all he tweets about is
Colin
Chip.
only tweets about Chip now.
Chipperson.
Yeah. Well, Colin should realize this is an A and B conversation. He should see himself out of it.
That was actually pretty good.
A and B conversation.
Look at this
Should
fucking.
see his
whoa.
This one goes up and down.
This kid's
in a
just
weird
fucking
way.
weird.
All right.
Now we're just watching.
Should we get
people
Dr.
with
Steve back on the phone to
bad-
talk about this eye disease?
Ruin his vacation.
No, he'll know it. Oh, yeah, that's a stigmatitis.
Yeah, I think we figured enough of it out ourselves, to tell you the truth.
Highball.
Oh, my God.
His phone sex voice.
Zippy the Pinhead has it.
Try to Google that actor again. Watch his other scene. Chip, prove it to Opie that he's got that stupid disease.
Well, Jim,
Well, the folliculitis.
Highball.
It's when the anus is very mucusy.
Mucusy
It's a mucusy anus. And what will happen is...
you have a yeast infection, Bobby.
That's when jerk
Your
off.
balls could smell if you
Yeah, I would recommend
didn't
it.
shower
What they did the old days
for
was
a length of
shave
time.
with crabs, but now there's an ointment.
Before we leave today, I think I need one more Jimspiration. I don't know if he's got one, but
What's a fucking Jimspiration?
you don't know what
come on.
Jimspirations are.
What the fuck?
How do you not know
I
what a
remember.
Jimspiration
Look, I'm with you. I'm
Didn't
with
he
you.
used to-
Hold on. I'm with you with the chip thing. Fucking hate it.
Right.
But I'm all aboard with Jimspirations.
Didn't Jim used to have a little box of things? Is that
Steve
what
made
he had?
the new interns cut out real inspirational quotes. Do we have that in the studio somewhere?
They're over there.
Oh, you don't even want to be bothered with
What's
the
it-
real ones.
What's a Jim's?
Jimspirations are just as good as any inspirational quote you've ever. Oh, hold on.
Like
man.
on Diddy's tweets.
Dr. Steve, are you there?
I am here, my friend.
An eye thing. What are we talking about?
Nystagmus.
Oh, you just want to
Yeah.
cut to the point because you're ready to jump in a pool on vacation?
No. I'm
What are you getting lazy now?
Vacation is over.
Oh, the vacation's over.
Oh.
Oh, then fuck this. We don't need you then. We only want to bother you on vacation.
Oh.
Yeah.
or Dr. Steve.
He might have a Gymspiration because that's the face he makes before he
No,
has
it
one.
has to happen.
I was trying to relax him.
No,
Give him a
he
little
doesn't need to be
shoulder rub.
relaxed.
I do. I like to be relaxed.
He wants to.
Oh yeah,
You could actually play with Norton.
I would hate when he would
That's
touch my neck when I was talking, so it would distract me. Like if I was saying something, it would always he would just touch it and things would happen.
I want a Jimmy doll. Fucking iPad. Let's get a Jimmy doll.
with authentic Greek features.
You keep touching his neck, we're not going to get a Gymspiration.
What about his nipples?
I can't hate
What about his back shoulder? It's like a brand new dinosaur, like a little baby dinosaur.
Tuck it. Nothing.
What were you about to say there? Come on,
I so fucked it up right from the get-go. We're going to leave the show with a Gymspiration, I'm thinking.
I want a fucking Gymspiration. I need one, dude. You know why?
You need a Gymspiration?
Yeah, because how am I going to
What's
work?
going on with
I
you?
got to do 3 shows this week. I
That's
got to
right.
work Providence on Wednesday.
Let me do it
Yeah.
properly. Comedy Connection, Bob Kelly, Providence on Thursday. That's tomorrow. Then Friday, Chicopee, Mass at that Comedy Connection.
The Hookie Lao.
And then, Saturday, the big theater show.
Yeah, and go to
the Wilbur
Ticketmaster, and
Theater.
if you type in the code Boston, 20% off at ticket prices.
Who's working with you?
I don't fucking know. I had the
Any good local guys?
I did. Boston's got good local comics, so
Yeah, they
I
do.
just let them pick
Yeah.
it. They got a lot of funny guys. But you know who's next door the same night? Saturday night, you know who's next door? Fucking Conan O'Brien.
Oh,
that's who I'm going against. They booked me the same night fucking Conan's at the Wang. The only thing I can hope for is that he's already sold out and you can't get tickets.
Sure he is. But you do understand
And
that
Reggie White's with him too. Watts.
And
Reggie
probably,
Watt.
a Celtics game, too. So have fun up there in Boston.
Oh, that's my fucking name.
Holy
King of excuses. Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's
You got
raining
some-
out.
You got some good ones. Conan O'Brien in town and the Celtics.
Yeah.
Playing
Yeah.
for the championship
Come
against
on.
the Lakers.
Yeah, but you know
Oh,
what, dude?
Shit, fucking put a big
Put
screen
the code
in the
in,
theater.
though. You get the code with me.
True.
Yeah, but
Boston, 20% off a
here's what
ticket.
you got to remember.
Well, 20% off at 20.
If you head towards your goals will meet you halfway.
That's a Gymspiration.
God, I love that. That actually makes sense.
That's a Gymspiration.
That made me feel better.
They're just as good as any other. We got some music for the Gymspirations now?
That's right. Reach for the stars, and the stars will reach for you.
Good, right?
I want to get him a hat. I think you need a hat.
He doesn't need a hat.
I don't need a hat.
I'd love for you to take the hat off. And
I don't need to collect my thoughts. I need to gather them and pass them out.
I don't know about that one.
They're just as good as anything you hear.
Yeah, they're all rappers. Rappers do that. Look at LL Cool J's inspirational tweets.
Run does it.
Oh, they all do.
Actually,
P. Diddy, I believe,
hate
does it.
philosophizing rappers.
I like Run though. His show, when he does it at the end of his show, he's all right. He's a preacher. What are you gonna do?
Well, that's there. He is a preacher, but
Yeah, he's got a wife and kids. When a guy's balls deep in a fucking pussy every day, and then he's trying to be inspirational with God. It's like, really? You're wearing a cross around your neck that's $13,000 you haven't been to mass in fucking 10 years? Fucking douchebag. Why don't you just have a fucking dollar around your neck? A big fat silver pussy.
Good news, by the way. Celtics are not playing on Saturday, Bobby. Up top.
Nice.
You don't have to compete with the Celts. The Black Celtics, as Anthony calls them.
Well,
Actually, that's
they are
Patrice.
Patrice calls them that, too?
Yeah. But actually, he's happy about that.
Well, he should be.
One's,
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
No.
Would you rather have the white Celtics or the black Celtics?
No, that's how many less people that are out there doing.
Jesus Christ, Anthony!
once I
Other
became
sports.
colorblind, it was then I could see.
Is that a good Gymspiration or what, Bobby?
I never
That's-
thought of it like that.
That's a treat for you right there, my friend.
Now I'm colorblind.
Enjoy these.
That's
Write them down.
Blindness to
Retweet
color
'em.
exposes you to light.
See?
What?
Blindness to color exposes you to light.
Oh, that made
Is
me.
that it?
I fucking hate the drums.
Yeah, groovy.
Groovy, man.
Yeah, beat poet.
That's
like
right.
to beat the shit out of him.
Shit. Are you coming open Thursday?
Our blood is
Saturday?
both red, as should be our books.
You didn't like that one, Ed?
What does that
I
even
don't
mean?
like any of these drivel fucking
I actually
Gymspirations.
I think I like Chip better.
I know, right?
I don't know about this fucking. I like his hand movement.
Oh, because he's getting so into it. He's so deep.
Oh.
These are such deep meaning to Jimmy.
If you're not inspired, then you'll be expired.
Did you use that one yesterday?
No.
You didn't?
I don't
I
reuse-
used one that sounded like it.
I don't
very
reuse
close.
Gymspiration.
Never?
Gymspiration.
No.
The fuck?
Yes, energy is ours. We take it and give it.
Bobby, this is going to help you.
It's going to help me on Saturday
You're
night.
going to have some solid shows up there in Boston.
It's almost sold out.
What?
Saturday night.
No.
What the fuck do you mean, no, Ope? The fuck? What kind of attitude is that?
Are you almost sold on Saturday?
What kind of...
Are you almost sold out Saturday?
Fucking of course not, but why the fuck would you let your true feelings come in, you shit dick?
Dude, I think
Who
you're one of the
does
best
that?
out there. You know that.
I know, but he literally couldn't believe it.
I'm scared for you because of these other two shows.
No,
That's rough.
We're gonna do good, man.
All right.
You know what happened
I'm not-
yesterday? Everybody was retweeted that tweet, and I actually got a really good bump yesterday. And then you do this show. You guys got thousands of listeners.
Conan is sold out, by the way.
So good.
You have hundreds of listeners listening right now.
Yeah, if there was any more listeners, we'd have to be borrowing earpieces.
I fucking, you know what? I like Gymspirations better.
right, good.
I fucking hate
Yeah,
Chip.
good.
I hope Chip
glad.
Any
fucking
of this.
mines diamonds in Africa.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some diamonds. You got some diamonds? I wouldn't mind.
I fucking hate Chip.
He's got a joke for everything, though. You got to give it to
I
him.
just stayed up there and riff. You got to write your stuff down. I just go up there and start riffing around. I'll go up there to the Wilbur Theater. I'll go, hey, where's Wilbur? This is his place. Thanks a lot, you know.
I fucking hate Chip.
You said you liked him better than Jim
I
Spirations. You
take
did
it
this
back.
to everybody.
I take it back.
You did this to everyone, Bobby.
I would have rather left on Gymspirations.
So you try to go up there and write your stuff down. I don't need to do that, man. I just go up and say, what do you do for a living? When the guy tells me, I'll just start being funny with it, you know?
Like, what if he says a construction worker?
Yeah, what are you constructor? Look to me like you're just sitting on your fanny.
What if he says he makes bubblegum machines?
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, well, hopefully your machine doesn't blow up. All of a sudden it's going to float away. Then what do you do with something? You know, whatever. Just keep it kind of light
I
at first.
fucking hate Chip.
No, you don't.
Good news, your Wilbur Theater show is almost sold out.
Is it?
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
That guy's very big. That gentleman.
But you know what's actually, you know what show is not sold out? Your show or my show, Caroline's.
Are you
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Are you
this
at Caroline's
week.
this weekend?
Yes.
Don't worry, it's two different markets. It'll be fun.
212-757-4100. I'll be on Cavino and Rich and the Pete Dominic show today later, too.
Damn, why doesn't Bobby do other shows around here?
You should, Bob. Cavino
really
and Rich is a
should.
great show. And Pete Dominic is a really good show, too.
You should be doing some other shows.
I'm loyal.
Do other shows.
I'm loyal.
Sell some fucking tickets.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, you're loyal and I'm the king of England.
My fucking spine feels weak.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Guys, thanks for having me in.
Yeah.
Bobby,
do that.
you know I love you.
I love you too.
You're going to do great up there in Boston.
We're almost sold out.
Robert Kelly fans on Twitter.
There's only around 700,000 tickets left for Saturday night, so hurry up and get them. No, it's actually doing good.
Good.
If you
Good to hear.
think great, you will feel great. If you feel great, you will be great.
Yeah, that's a good one right there, Bobby. You should tattoo that one on your arm. We should have someone tattoo a Gymspiration on their arm.
I agree.
About to have a number put there by Nazis.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck, Ed?
Fuck. Give me a break.
rather
Those
get-
god-awful fucking things.
You don't like the
my eyeball
Gymspiration?
tattooed.
No, I hate the Gymspirations.
I don't know what I hate worse.
They're horrible.
You already know what you hate worse. Don't do this
Yeah,
to us.
I don't know because I go back because once he does Chip, I'm like I hate Chip. But then when he does a Gymspiration, it's
Who do you hate
ugh.
worse?
And when he doesn't
Who do you
have the
hate
drums
worse?
in the back, it makes it even
Who
more
do you hate
sick.
worse?
Right now, I hate Gymspiration.
Oh, no,
I
don't
fucking
do that.
hate Jim.
No.
I hate Gymspiration.
That means you like...
Hate is a 4-letter word.
the drum.
The fucking drums make me sick.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I can just picture him with like one black leather glove on.
Of course.
Yeah.
This is, you know what? I'd rather end on this.
I say what's on my mind, and I mind what I say.
Fuck me.
They're just the worst. They're so hacky.
You hate Chipspirations more than Chip?
I'd love to fucking stick
You like
an
Chip
M80
better,
in
right?
his throat right now.
You like Chip better, right?
I like Chip better. Yes.
You do like Chip better, huh?
I like Chip better.
All
Yes.
right.
Can you dig that?
Yeah.
Shut it.
Bob over here, he Kelby makes up his bed better than his mind because it's all over the place. Like a big messy sheet or something, you know? Jesus Christ.
See, you said you like that better. See what you did to yourself?
Right now, Colin's laughing hysterical somewhere.
See, Bobby? See what you just did?
Yeah. Where did you get Tiger Woods?
That's our new intern.
Yeah, that tiger really roars all over a bunch of different girls.
He's a young.
Fuck, he's wearing. You know, he's wearing his mother's socks because he didn't have socks. He had to put his mom's socks on.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That'll happen.
Can we do this another day? Because that'll be 20 minutes of radio. All right, Bobby.
Bye, guys.
Have fun in Boston, your old hometown there.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
And I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Yep.